on. Oh, I forgot to pull, like, all of this shit up. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. I know I got Rebecca. Hold up, y'all. I, like, forgot to pull all this shit up before I came on here. Yeah, period. Rebecca. Word. What up, booze? Come on in. Come and hang out. Like the live. Y'all know the drill. Oh, this shit taking forever to pull up. Word, yeah, okay. Alright, what's up, booze? Come on in. What it do? Gabriella, I got you too, boo. Gabriella, was that Anna? And Anna, hold on, y'all. Hold it. How's your guys this week? What up, y'all? Bam, okay. What up? Woo! Oh my god, I almost knocked all that shit over. What else? Sorry, you guys, I forgot to pull all this shit up before I'm knocking all this shit around. I forgot to pull all this stuff up before I came on here. I think I got everything. Okay, I think we're good. What up, booze? Come in. How is y'all's motherfucking week? What up? My week was okay. My week was fine. Could have been better, but we're on the mend. You know what I mean? We're here. I don't know how long I'll be on here. I probably won't be on here terribly long. But we'll fucking see. Cause hold on, you guys. No, I didn't. But now I'm like feeling it. Cause if it's like fucking bothering me again. Hold on, you guys. I gotta look at this. I wonder if I took that shit off too early. Wait. If I have questions. Yes. Word. Yeah. Word. It didn't. Okay, we're good. I'm like, did I must have fucking stitched there? Hopefully you guys didn't see anything. Okay. Just so you guys know. Are you shut up? Oh my god. I want to know what you think. I actually don't mind this season. Hold on, y'all. Just so you guys know, I got Rebecca, Gabriella, Anna on the list so far. And yeah. Should we just get the... I don't know if... Who is fucking in here? Oh, wait. Rebecca, you are in here. Word. Oh, shit. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I just accidentally invited someone as a guest. Sorry. I didn't mean to. So if someone comes in here as a guest, I did not mean to fucking do that. My bad. Listen, I mean, it's hard to see shit. It's hard to see shit on here, you know what I mean? Okay. I'm just gonna get the fuck into it. Rebecca, you're still in here, right, boo? Hold on, I think you sent more over. Go ahead and send me your shit whenever you're ready, boo. Or wait, you might have already sent it to me. Hold on. Where are you? Oh no, you're typing it. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. Word. Okay. Let's fucking get into it. Let's go. Oh, while you're sending me your message, Rebecca, I am going to hop in on the YouTube. Hold on, y'all. YouTube, I'm going to hop in over here so I can post the list for you guys. Bam. All right, YouTube, here I come, boo-boos. Oh. Bam. Bam. All right, let's go. Did that work? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, Rebecca, hold on, boo. Hold it. Courtney, I got you too, girl. All right. All right. I'm wondering, what do I have out here? Let me just see what comes out with tarot first. I might pull Oracle for this first one, though. What do I, hold on, I just want to see what I got out here. I might use that one. All right. All right, let's get it. All right, I'm going to pull, let me just fucking see what comes out, like 3 for this one, because I might pull Oracle for this. I'm going to probably have to pull Oracle. What is this? Oh, financial struggle. One more. This is not bad. There are opportunities, obviously, for the taking. This is not being... How do I say that? It's not going to be easy. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be, like, smooth sailing. I'm trying to think of, like, some fucking cards that would come out if it was very, like, things were very falling into place, like, very, I don't know, just come super fucking easily. I'd say Temperance would be a really good one for that. Like Temperance, 9 of Cups. This 6 of Cups in the reverse being the first card with this is that, and there's no major with this as well. And so this is very much where God is like, let's fucking see what you got, right? The 6 of Cups is where you're forced to, it's cutting ties, right? It's where you're like cutting the apron strings or whatever in that card. And so you're cutting the ties that you have in the past. You're cutting the ties that you had to whatever the fuck it is, right? And you are forced into independence is what 6 of Cups in the reverse is. The 5 of Wands coming out, it is a struggle for you, right? Like the 5 of Wands is where it's like, fuck, I'm like kind of having to like claw my way out of this situation. This is not where God's abandoned you at all, because the Ace of Wands is like, yo, no, God's there. He's got opportunities like lined up for you. This is very much where you cannot get in your own way of this, though, or you can't, like, you have to know. I'm so curious what the fuck the Oracle's gonna be. Because it's like the opportunities are right there. Her only struggle is her getting in her own way and not taking the opportunities because she's too much in her head, is exactly what that is. Does 4 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 9 of Wands. Hold on. I want to see what... Hold on real quick. Okay. 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 Okay, let me read this first one. Okay, 752, try. Learn something new. There is something you want to do deep down, but you feel that you will never be able to actually do it. Your angels remind you that you don't. I love this fucking card. That is such good advice. Okay, your angels remind you that you do not need to be an expert. Just go for it because you want to do it. It's time to download that foreign language app, try the new recipe, or look into steps for starting that vegetable garden that you've always dreamed of. Do something that you never thought you could do. And then 251, listen. Be open to hearing good advice. When you hear good advice, you'll hear it more than once and from multiple sources. Right now, be alert. Your angels are giving you a message, channeling it to the people and places around you. Listen carefully today to all the patterns and signs as they are messages, and it's up to you to find the common link. That's a good card. Okay. There is good advice to be uncovered. Oh, this is a good Six of Cups in reverse card. Oh, that's a good card on the bottom of the deck too, bitch. Okay. 924, farewell. Look fondly on what was. It's okay to look back on the past with a thankful heart. Your angels see that you are letting go of things that once served you well, and they remind you that it's necessary to do so. Take a few moments now and connect to your angels as you visualize the loving light surrounding you. Send your angels and yourself gratitude as you let go of the past. And then 413, financial freedom. Take back your control. There is a need for you to look, excuse me, God. Let me start over, okay? Financial freedom. Take back your control. There is a need for you to look at your finances and get them in order. Organizing, understanding, and budgeting your money are all actions that create pathways to more financial abundance in the future. Reflect on an area of your life that does not support your financial freedom. Spend 20 minutes today digging deeper into that financial predicament that you've been ignoring. That's a good fucking card. Okay. that card probably fucking would come out for me today. Okay. Hold on, Moo. Oh. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay. Okay, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself. Okay. Hold on, let me do the second one. Ugh. Let's go. Damn. I'm like so curious what the fuck what this is gonna be, because y'all know tarot don't give a shit. All right. Oh, that could be a feeling of being trapped. You could do it though. You could. This actually would not be bad. What should I ask? Like, this is not bad. Actually, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'll pull a little bit more here in a minute. I'm not really worried about it. You are sticking her in between a fucking high priestess and a moon, right? Which is nasty work. But it's not bad. This is very much like what you don't know won't kill you. You know what I mean? Like for her, right? Like ignorance is very bliss. The only thing I worry about with you is feeling like that Six of Swords in the reverse, where it's feeling like I'm fucking trapped, right? That's my only concern with this. I'm like, okay, yeah, she's gonna feel like that. She is. But this is like easy for you. You know what I mean? Like 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands, that's easy fucking work for you. And you would give this like the whatever. You'd give it the fucking attention it needs, whatever, right? The 10 of Wands coming after that is like, yes, it is kind of like another thing you gotta fucking do. It is kind of a burden, but it does pay off, right? Hold on. I just kind of, just for the fuck of it. This is not bad, bitch. I mean, that's Devil in Reverse Lovers. I mean, ultimately, what was that? In 7 of Pentacles. This ultimately does give you your fucking independence. And it might come a lot quicker than you think if you do decide to, you know what I mean? You decide to do this. And 7 of Pentacles is good. I mean, 7 of Pentacles is stacking your fucking money. That's my only complaint. That is my only complaint, is the 6 of Swords in the reverse, bitch. Is like, this would work out. She would be very supportive. She's coming out as that Queen of Pentacles again. And she would be supportive, like, financially or like stability wise and shit like that, right? We know that. That is my only complaint or my only concern is just you feeling trapped. That's it. That's my only complaint. I thought for sure different cards were going to come out with that, but I'm not mad. Okay, hold on, boo. Oh, okay. Word. Okay. All right. Sorry. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's do this third one. Let's go. Where's she at? Bad. Two more. Not bad. One more. Oh boy. Here we go. She's in fives, just so you know. King of Cups, which I'm actually not mad about. She's different. You know what I mean? Like, so King of Cups, Five of Swords, Page of Wands, Death, Five of Wands, Six of Cups. I am not mad. The King of Cups though is different for her, and so this energy that she's in, right? Like her feelings around this, or what she's like. We'll get into, I guess, what the fuck she's thinking, but like her feelings first and foremost. She is in this King of Cups, so I do got to give her a little bit of credit. This is someone who does, which I mean, good for her, right? I guess it doesn't surprise me because she typically comes out like a King of Swords for me, and I think she might be an air sign anyway. But she typically comes out like a King of Swords, and so she always comes across very like stoic, very rational, not emotional, right? I actually like the King of Cups coming out for her though. Not to say that she's like, oh my god, she's just overcome with emotions. Not really, but this is her where she's getting in touch with her emotions. It's not something that she's ignoring or something that she's running away from, right? The King of Cups can also be very stoic because they don't react emotionally, right? Yes, they have a lot of emotions, but they know how to fucking control them, right? And so it can come across very stoic. So I'm not mad. I'm like, okay, good for her. This looks like some growth, obviously. And like the death card coming out underneath it, I'm like, oh, this is growth for her. Maturing. You know what I mean? Maturing. And then you do get into, you know what I mean? You do get into like a little bit of what the fuck she's struggling with. I mean, she's in the fives, right? She's in the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands. This is where, and the Page of Wands, yes, this is her little hang up. You know what I mean? This is, we're not perfect. None of us are. And so this is just a thing that she needs to fucking work on, right? We know this, is extremely fucking stubborn, right? That is Five of Swords. It just is what it is. It's a very stubborn energy. It's one where they have to be right. They have a hard time like empathizing with the other party or the other person. They have a hard time thinking of like how this, whatever, just empathy, right? They have a hard time thinking of how it affects the other person. They have a hard time putting themselves in other people's shoes, right? She definitely gets in her own fucking way. The Page of Wands coming out with that, it it's like, it's fucking immaturity, right? It's immaturity in wands, which a lot of times does come across as her probably trying to arouse jealousy. That's just what a fucking page of wands does, right? They like to play games like that. They like to be fucking passive aggressive, a page of wands does. And so she is struggling, I would say, with some passive aggressiveness. Just very, like, I guess, snide kind of comments, you know what I mean? Or just passive aggressive fucking comments. This is not bad though, whatever. I mean, like, this, whatever. I guess this shit would just be for, like, if she was here, I guess we could fucking, I could talk to her about it, but whatever, right? The Six of Cups coming out with this though, obviously, like, ending this is where, so I don't know, I hope that, like, I get it. I get that, like, her energy is probably coming across as like, oh, she doesn't give a shit, but she's not like a Knight of Cups. You know what I mean? Like, she's not just airing out her fucking spot. That's how a Knight of Cups is. A Knight of Cups is very fucking emotional, and they just fucking explode their emotions on you, right? A Knight of Cups does it at appropriate times. And so they're not just exploding their fucking emotions all over someone. They're very picky and choosy when they do that. And so I could see how that would rub someone the wrong way, but I like this. I think it's a kind of a sign of maturity from her. I think she's growing up a bit. She's getting in touch with her emotions. And the Six of Cups is like, her emotions are genuinely fucking there. That's where this does mean something to her. There's a history that she has with you. So anyway, okay, sorry, hold on. Okay, word. All right, hold on, boo. Hold up, boo. Cindy, I got you too, boo. Oh, this could be leaving it for a moment. Is that devil? Oh, it is. I'm gonna say leaving it for a moment. Wow. Okay, I'm not mad about that. It's leaving it. Fool, Two of Swords, Judgment in reverse, Eight of Swords reverse, Devil, Ace of Cups. This is not going to be forever, right? That's why Fool's coming out. This kind of energy is not forever, but I would say fucking, ooh. It could be for a moment. I mean, this could be for, like, even like a month. I could see that. Anyway, the Fool card is where this is not going to be like a forever thing, right? But I love, goddamn. I mean, like, the Two of Swords, Jesus. Those fucking four right there, Two of Swords, Judgment reverse, Eight of Swords reverse, Devil coming, and then I love an Ace of Cups ending it. But those four right there is very much where it's like, I want her to fucking pause. I want her to not do anything. I like Two of Swords. It is where you don't know what to do, so you're not doing anything. And it's not always fucking bad when a Two of Swords comes out. That is probably some of the best advice I've ever heard, is like, when you don't know what to do, don't fucking do anything. You know what I mean? Just sit. And I'm like, okay, because I can be impulsive. But the Judgment in the reverse coming out with that is where God's like, what I'm noticing, and especially with the fucking Eight of Swords in reverse coming out after that. The Judgment in the reverse represents where you are like, you have lost contact with God, right? You've forgotten basically who the fuck you are. You're like lacking you're lacking like self-esteem in that card, right? It's a lot, you've lost that disconnect, which means that you're not as like self-aware as you usually are. Your self-esteem is taking a hit, and obviously, like, Eight of Swords in the reverse coming out there is where God's noticing it. He's like, I need you to get that Eight of Swords in the fucking reverse, right? Devil card coming out with it, where I need you to, like, we know what Eight of Swords is, right? Eight of Swords is where it is fucking intrusive thought. It's thinking the worst about yourself. It's believing lies about yourself, right? And so the Devil card coming out with it, yeah, this is probably your fucking double, but Ace of Cups ending that, is like, yeah, that's what God's wanting the focus on. is self-love right now. It's like, yeah, abandon this. Like, abandon it for the moment. Like, abandon the communication for a moment. Definitely. Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me. Let me see. I might do Career Oracle. Hold on, boo. This could be... oh, hold on. I want to do 3 more before I get into Career Oracle. This could be your online presence. Straight up. This could be your online presence. Definitely. Hold on, let me do Career Oracle real quick because I want to make sure. I want to see if this is what it is. I think this is online presence though, and this could be something that you might be. I don't know. I don't know if it's so much talking yourself out of, but like, I guess freaking yourself out of, like, you know what I mean? Like getting too much fucking anxiety about it and shit. I could see that, but I think this is online presence straight up. Hold on, let me see 3. Okay, I like this card, but I'm wondering if there's one specifically that's gonna come out. Okay, okay, it is. It's online presence. Okay, I was fucking curious if it would be that one or another one that's in here. But magic, you have the, okay, first one. Magic, you have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want in your life. The sky is the limit. Roll the dice. Time to put yourself out there. You are hiding your talents, and it's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight now. And then adventure, which period. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. Okay, and then investment. Invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. Okay. Bird. All right, hold on. Okay, word. Hold on, boo. Hold on. Yeah, I'm curious what this will look like for her in the meantime. I'm curious if that 6 of Cups is going to come out with this, honestly. Close enough, 7 of Cups. Okay. I like it. Big manifesting with her. I like it. Death card, I do like this. I'll take a 7 of Cups. I'll take it. I think this will have her continuing on. I like that. This will have her continuing on like this death path, right? Which is not bad, right? This shit was coming out for her last time, with one of the questions, but the death that's obviously the death that's coming out with this, I'm happy to see that it's like being consistent. This is where she is genuinely going through a transition, right? Like it has some fucking depth to it. Like there's some like depth fucking work that she is doing on self, right? She's changing who she is fundamentally as a person, right? I like that. The 7 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Magician card coming out. I like that I love a 7 of Cups for that, actually. I'm happy that that card came out up in comparison to a 6 of Cups. Because the Seven of Cups creates mystery, right? She doesn't know what the fuck is going on with you. And so, yeah, like, so what she does is Ace of Pentacles magician. What she does is she puts in the fucking effort. And I could see where you could be doing, you could have some kind of pull on this, especially if you were doing any kind of manifesting on her. It works. You know what I mean? So anyway, I like a Seven of Cups too for, I like, oh God, I love that shit because it's leaving her in this mystery where she doesn't know what's going on with you. You guys always know whenever I'm talking about like manifesting shit like that, I'm like, you have to have the emotions behind it, right? If you don't have the fucking emotions, you're never going to call that shit in. She's got the emotions behind this shit. So I like it. It is reconciling. It is reconciling with you after this. Anyway, I like, this is putting her in a position of wondering what the fuck is going on with you and creating this aura of like mystery around you. I like it. I get it. I would even suggest too, besides like maybe work or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Like if you post like on social media for work, I would keep it quiet on social media too. I would. You know what I mean? Because Seven of Cups is pretty gangster. I love that. It forces people to take action. Do you know what I mean? I like that. Okay, word. Word! All right, hold on. Hold on, you guys. Sorry. Hold it. I think I know. Was that Cindy? Hold on. I know Cindy. I gotta check and see if I missed anybody else. Hold on. Yeah, there's Cindy. Okay, word. Hold on. Cindy, Courtney. Okay, word. Hold on. I got Gabriella, Annie, or Anna. Jesus. Courtney. Cindy. Right? Yeah. Cindy. Oh, I love reading for her. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Gabriella, are you still in here, boo? Or did your phone die? Hold on. Okay, period. Hold on. I gotta pull up my Patreon. Hold on, boo. Okay, word. Fuck! How should I pull this one? I might use a different deck on this. Hold on. I think I will. Yeah, I'm gonna use a different deck. We're like, we're all no battery mode. We good. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna do Oracle, and then you know the drill. I will get into Tarot, and I'll see like more details of this and shit like that. All right, you know the drill, boo. Let's go. Okay, word. Let me see. Oh my god. Every fucking time I comment, someone called me Jada. Stop. Stop it. And then Avatar The Last Airbender. Shut up, dude. Stop. Sorry. God, what was the other one? Trying to think of what the hell people were calling me the last time that was on. It was too fucking funny. I like the Avatar The Last Airbender. That one's clever. Okay. Oh, way! Okay. This isn't hardcore. Oh, God. I just, like, yo, if this happens, I literally would, I hope that you cut him the fuck off. Genuinely. This energy's nasty. This energy's nasty. Okay, I'm not mad about that though. All right, security. I'm security and huh? Oh, Okay, okay. Sorry. Obscurity Spine coming out on bottom of the deck. And I'm using a different oracle for this. Whatever. I wanted to see what, like, whatever. I want to see if something different would come out up in comparison to the fucking other one. But the Obscurity and the Spine coming out on bottom, and I'm pulling for, like, this energy specifically, right? For when this does, whatever. If this happens, when this happens, what it's gonna look like, you know what I mean? I actually, before I fucking go off about this, I hope to God, because I see hopeless and breaking point coming out on your side. Like, genuinely, I hope that, like, that you just nothing. You know what I mean? Which it might be, right? Because breaking point is that. Like, breaking point is where someone has hit their fucking limit with something. And I mean, it's like Tower, right? You've hit your fucking limit and you finally, like, you'll move. You know what I mean? You'll fucking do something. It's a final straw, and that hopelessness could absolutely be how you're feeling when this does happen, right? It's that hopelessness is like sinking into despair. It's falling apart. It's like just so fucking tired of feeling the way that I'm feeling. And so it's nasty energy, and then his energy is just coming across so carefree. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh good God, he's getting exactly what the fuck he wants, right? But that obscurity, so I like this, right? I'm like, okay, if you're seeing this where she hits a fucking breaking point and she's like, you know what I mean, cuts whatever she does, this is where he doesn't have access. And so this is what I was talking about with Rebecca's too, where I'm like, yo, this is Seven of Cups all day long right here, is that you create that obscurity, right? You create this mystery. You conceal what the fuck is going on with you. And so someone, they don't have access. They don't know. They like, I don't have access. They're not on social media. They're not answering my phone. I have no clue what's going on with this person. And it's driving me fucking crazy, right? This spying is where it's like, yo, if they wanted to, they would, and they will find a fucking way with that spying card, right? Spying is where it's like, I don't give a shit if, like, this person ain't gonna post on social media, if they ain't gonna respond to my text messages. Like, I'll find out what the fuck's going on with them. I got no problem with that. And then obsession is very that, right? You have obsession and distracted coming out as like the current challenge situation between these two when this does pan out. That's obsession, right? That's so good. I love that. But the obsession is where it's like you hook this person by doing that kind of shit, right? It looks like whoever this is, I mean, I don't even know, again, like, I don't really know if it will, like, fall through. Like, I don't know if he'll actually do it, or if he's like, yeah, just think about doing it, or whatever. And he, you know, because that's how kind of how it clocked to me the last time that I was reading this, is like, God, I just don't see him like going through with it, but I see him like communicating this to Gabriella to fucking, like, you know what I mean? Because he's got some master plan up his fucking sleeve, right? Whatever it is, to arouse some jealousy, to piss her off, to make her insecure. It's like, I'm saying this to do that, but I actually like don't even like do it. I don't even go through with it. And it's like, it striked me as like that kind of gameplay, and that is kind of how it's striking with this too. I'm like, he's not like got a relationship. He's not doing anything. He's still by himself. You know what I mean? Like, he's still focusing on self. But the energy that he's in is that he's in memories with her, right? And so I'm like, oh yeah, of course he's over here in like this memories reminiscing energy where it's like I keep thinking about her, like I keep thinking about like what we had, right? And so I'm kind of thinking it's still on that track where I'm like, oh, he's probably saying whatever. He's probably saying he's gonna do this, or like, I met someone. You know what I mean? And Gabrielle's like, bye. And then you see like he never actually goes through with it. The karma in one day, which I do like too, coming out in the subconscious, like karma is exactly what the fuck it sounds like, right? It is where like there's consequences to what the fuck you say, right? And so anyway, there's consequences to actions, to what you say. It's cause and effect, man. There's consequences to this shit. I like that. I have to put, hold on. I was cooking on that outcome. Let me put a fucking pin in it because I want to see what comes out, Tara. Hold on. Ooh, okay. One more. I like that for you. What about him? Dead ass. I fucking knew it, bitch. I literally do not feel that this is like something he's going to do, but he does like he says this or some shit. Who knows? I could see maybe he like plans on it, whatever, right? Like maybe this is an idea he has where he's like, yeah, I'm gonna like go through that, but you never see like him actually doing it. But it 100% is it's a magician move for him, right? It's like where he says he's doing this, but the reality is a completely different fucking story. He's using it to like manipulate or get whatever. I'll pull some more for him. Word. One more. Whoa! Word. Okay. Let me. Oof. I want to pull a couple more for him. That's probably her. I don't know who she is. Maybe somebody works with? I don't know. Dude, I'm wondering if she, like, turns him the fuck down. Stop. This is embarrassing. Stop. I wonder if she does. Okay. She is the one that's not down for it. All right. Okay. Sorry. I guess who is this? Can I maybe see that? Like, how do they know each other type shit? Oh, just through friends. Okay. So, is he like, can I ask that then? Like, does he like genuinely, like, is he like genuine, like, when he, when he like says this to Gabriella, or is this like legit just a manipulation tactic? No, there's some genuineness behind it. But it is to piss you off. Okay. And get your attention. Alright. Figured. Jesus. I'm surprised he didn't come out like a fucking King of Swords reverse. But it doesn't work out the way that he thought it would. Alright. Okay. There is some truth behind that, right? Like, I don't know. Okay, anyway. Let me just get this shit the fuck... I want to hurry up and, like, get his energy out of the way real fucking quick. Just because I pulled so much. The way that he probably knows this person is, like, yeah, they're probably acquaintances. They probably run in the same kind of friend group, whatever, right? I don't think that they've hooked up before anything like that. I don't know. It looks so fucking strange to me. It looks like to me that he's like, yeah, I want to like hook up with this person, right? Whatever. I legit think that she either one does it, regrets it, and tells him that it's never gonna fucking happen again. I actually regret doing that. Or she like straight turns him the fuck down, right? Hold on. I feel a sneeze. Hold on. Ugh. It's either one of those. It's either that she's like embarrassed as shit and she knows that she fucked up and made the wrong decision and like made a fucked up decision, or she recognizes that before, which I could more so see that, where she like recognizes like, no, that's not a good decision. Sorry, like I don't want to, whatever, right? But regardless, I'm not really seeing like it going anywhere, whatever, right? I'm not seeing it like turn into something. But the way that he communicates is it 100% is 6 of fucking wands, 5 of wands is his intention behind it, right? He wants to appear like he's wanted, that people fucking like him, whatever the fucking thing is. I don't know what his fucking deal is, Jesus. It's like so embarrassing. I like can't fucking read it anymore. I don't know. I'm like, the idea of what I think this person looks like in my head is crazy. Because I'm like, you need to sit down. Like, you need to stop. Like, how old are you? You know what I mean? Stop it. Stop. You need to stop it. Okay. Anyway, it's coming across like he wants to be attractive, that people want him, you know what I mean? He wants attention, right? And he wants to piss her the fuck off in the process. What this does, though, right, is that she's over here where it's a Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, where this is immediately like, and I'm telling you, yo, if you make that decision, terrific fucking outcome with this, right? Which I'm not worried about. My only concern, like the only advice, is the Queen of Swords in reverse here, where it's like ripping the fuck into him, right? But anyway, the energy that comes across for her, that, hold on, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is where you're hands off with it, right? You're just like, it's not fucking worth it to me. Eight of Pentacles is where you cease doing any work, right? Like, you just give the fuck up. The Wheel of Fortune coming out with that, it's like, yo, if she does that, though, like, it has the Wheel of Fortune effect where it ultimately, and I know it's cliche, but it's true, it, like, ultimately turns in her fucking favor, right? My only advice with this, right, is the Queen of Swords in the reverse, King of Swords coming out in the subconscious, right? Yeah, I get it, bitch. Like, him, because we can't really ignore that. Like, we know from past readings that these two people have some kind of soul contract in place. The lessons are different on each side, right? I'm sure, dude, his lesson's very deep rooted, as is Gabriella's. Obviously, I'm on Gabriella's side, right? But that is why they're coming out as like court matches. They are matches. There's a soul contract here, right? The King of Swords, which I am happy to report, like, he does like pull his head out, he learns a lesson and shit like that. The Queen of Swords coming out, though, is where it's like she's the one that spins the fuck out over this, and this is what God's like, yo, I need you to be aware of this, right? Because yes, this is fucking triggering. It's meant to do it. You guys are meant to be doing this to one another so you can fucking learn, right? You can learn this lesson. You can learn this lesson of like whatever the fuck it is, right? Of cutting him the fuck off. You can learn this lesson of like trying to seek validation through doing behavior like this, or trying to seek attention by doing this, or thinking, God damn, that's a great one too, because hold on, you know, I can't shut up. Thinking that like attention or validation, outside validation, is love. That is one thing that my husband talks about a lot, and he used to fucking be like this, right? I mean, granted, he's not, 40, he's only like in his 30s, but that was like a huge thing that he fucking went through, right? It was like confusing this attention with like genuine fucking love. And that's a huge thing for masculines. That fucking card comes out all of the time in that love oracle, right? Where it's like, I have to have attention. Like, I have to get attention from other people. I don't feel loved without it. That's some huge shit I'm seeing with him. Anyway, but like her fucking lesson here is the only thing I'm worried about, which is her reacting like a Queen of Swords in reverse, is where she starts to act out of pocket, right? Act out of fucking character, where she says things that she regrets later, right? Where it's like, yeah, there was some truth to it in the moment, right? But I was fucking heated. I said those things to purposely fucking hurt him. I said those things, and like, that's not me. Like, this person brought me out of my fucking character. Like, I haven't acted like that in years, right? So that's the only thing I worry about. Okay, anyway, to answer this question, I just don't think it's like fucking going anywhere. Like, whoever this is that he's got, like, I just don't see it really going anywhere. I could see this situation. I'm so curious what the fucking time frame was. I could see this situation happening. I would say Virgo or Libra season. I could see it happening then. And I feel like the aftermath. Okay, yeah, the aftermath. That's what it fucking. Okay. The aftermath of what will happen, right? And I do think it's because I don't even know if she would even say anything, but you're seeing like this hands-off energy that Gabriella's got, where she's like, I'm fucking out. You know what I mean? What you see is someone crashing the fuck out in a Page of Wands in reverse in that outcome, right? Because they cannot get this person out of their mind. It's probably him, right? And which, okay. It's what we were seeing on bottom of the deck with the Oracle. It's a lot of like stalking type of behavior. But I also like this too, because what Page of Wands in the reverse and what this person is thinking about, yeah, it's like stalking, all that kind of shit. But it's also thinking about where I arouse jealousy out of other people. That is the main tactic a Page of Wands uses, right? Is like, I'm passive aggressive. I say things to arouse jealousy and envy in people, right? And so that is a good thing too. Is that it cannot get out of that person's mind, like what they have done, what they have said, right? So I like that. All right. Hold on. I want to do... Hold on, bitch. Hold on. Yeah, that is... Oh, Jesus. If I were him, I would just advise, just don't. Just don't do it. Just, you know what I mean? If you don't know if you're gonna, like, you know, really genuinely, like, hook up, just shut up, okay? Just don't. Just don't say anything. All right, hold on. I'm kind of wanting to see if that card will come out with this, so I want to pull 3. It's either motherfucking that, I could say, I mean, you know, mother issues, father issues, like, I can see that shit. Probably mother issues, but anyway. Twin flame, you don't even want it. Gabrielle's like, save it, bitch. But twin flame, you activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped it. I fucking knew it, bitch. Okay. Twin flame, you activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways no one else could. Thank you again. Thank you for finding me again this time around. This card, the attention of others. This card, bitch. Attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. That's the card. It comes out all of the time. All of the fucking time. Is it true? Good. See? Good. This is what... Good. I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me that it isn't. Oh, others' opinions. Okay. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards freeing myself. Hold on. I'm working towards I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. Jesus. Okay. I have lost all control of my life. I keep messing up. Rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish. Oh, wait. I didn't feel guilty for how I treated you. My ego is too big to care. I have many regrets that keep me from moving forward in life. Okay. All right. Sorry I was a fucking lot on that. Hold on 1 second, boo-boo. I gotta go open that window. Ugh. Yo, my indigestion is fucking kicking right now, yo. Hold it! Is that Giselle? I think it was. Right? Yeah, okay, word. Hold on, y'all. All right, hold on. I gotta go open that window real quick. All right, hold up. Anna, if you in here, boo, go ahead and send your message or your questions. Hold on. And I gotta go open that fucking window. Hold on. Ow. Every time I fucking move. Oh. Okay. Oof, that is tender. All right. Sorry, I was looking at my tata. Hold on. Oh, sorry. I need to open that window. I need a breeze in here. I like a flowage of air. Where's my shit? Where's my TikTok? Well, that was weird. How come that stopped? There we go. Okay, hold on, boo. Not the Love Island music. Okay, hold on. There you are. Okay. Should I use this deck? Should I? I might. So, word. Okay. Word. I think I'm gonna use this one. Okay, word. I got you, Gabriella. Word. Oh. One more. Hold up. Ah. Sorry. Fucking comments are so funny. Word. Okay. Sorry, I was just looking. Sorry, I was looking at the fucking. The YouTube comments always freeze on me, so just looking back on them. Okay, you know the drill, boo boo. I'm gonna start. Let's fucking get into it. I'm gonna start with the Oracle. Let's go. I mean, I think I used this one on you last time. This one, I'm pretty sure I did. Very 7 of Cups. Boy, that kind of energy has been a very common thing tonight. I do like his card. I like that energy. Okay. Not surprising. Word. Okay. Not surprising. That Cloudy Judgment, though, is very 7 of Cups. It seems like that's kind of the common theme tonight. Just that elusiveness. I wonder why that is. Like, what? You know what I mean? I wonder, what the fuck is going on? Oh! Oh! I'm curious to see, what comes out on his side. Okay. I like that. Well, I mean, you'll be happy to fucking see that, but I'm gonna come back to that, okay? Actually, I'll fucking talk about it now. It's Foundation, which, I mean, right, that is like, that's the main fucking theme of this reading, right? And that's kind of the main, I guess, question of, like, how this pans out, right? Foundation represents like commitment, you know what I mean? And so that's all. I mean, I'm happy to report that, right? It's like, yeah, I mean, there's the commitment, the foundation, the fucking relationship, all that, right? And then we get into obviously the fuckery of like what's going on between these two right now, right? Twin Flames, not surprising. Twin Flames, Cloudy Judgment coming out. And I want to go off about this Twin Flames card because, yeah, it represents Twin Flames, right? It represents that soul contract. Hold on, sorry, you guys. It's my fucking allergies. Yeah, it represents like soul contract shit like that. It represents mirroring. Yeah. But it's very 2 of Cups too. It really embodies that 2 of Cups where it does represent that these two people share the same exact feelings, right? So there's that. The Cloudy Judgment, though, and I could see where this goes both ways, right? Where they're both in like this 7 of Cups type of energy. That 7 of Cups is like, it is, or Cloudy, it's the same fucking energy. It is being so fucking distorted on what is going on, like with the other person, on what they're feeling. Like you're even feeling distorted on how you're feeling, right? It is so, feeling so fucking unbalanced, feeling so uneasy, just having no idea, right? It's creating just this mystery between these two people. You're over here, I mean, similar. He's a lot more like negative in his mindset right now. He could be going through some bullshit, but the reason I want to get into tarot with him too is because that curse card is very devil energy, where I'm like, oh fuck, is this like what we were picking up on? Like, I don't remember when, but like, is this where you're like drinking and shit like that? Or like, you know what I mean? Like you fucking going ham on substances right now? Because it can represent that. But anyway, I got ahead of myself. You have Bluff and Conflicted on your side where, like, for the most part, you're doing okay. And I'm pretty sure the Conflicted card did come out the last time, too. But the Bluff is where, yeah, you're doing a good job at, like, masking what's going on with you, right? The Conflicted card, I could see where this is either one, you're very, like, I don't know, kind of wish-washy or just bouncing back and forth between being pissed off. heated about this, right? And then being like really longing for him. So I could see we were kind of ping-ponging between those two. He's over here where it's straight longing, right? It's not even it's not where he's like hot, cold, where he's pissed off one minute and like, you know what I mean? Like he's like, I miss her the next. The longing card's coming out for him, which represents that it's like this aching, craving, like wishing to talk to them, wanting to talk to them type shit. So anyway, the longing, it's more so that for him. But the curse card coming out with it, it can represent literally, and we'll obviously see, it can literally represent where someone put like a fucking hex on him, right? 100% it can represent that. A lot of times what that represents though is very like devil, 8 of swords type energy where it's like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? Like it's dark place, like they're in a dark place, like they are they're struggling with depression, like literally, like they're struggling with depression. They could be using like substances and shit to cope with that. I kind of think it's probably more so that for him, but we'll obviously pull when we get into tarot. And then beginnings and influences coming out in the subconscious, right? Beginnings is, it's like, it's not, what the fuck, oh my god, I'm brain farting. Reconciliation type of energy, Jesus. Because it represents where they want to start over, they want to try again, they want to take this in. And I'm wondering if I pulled this deck for you before, like a long time ago, because that card looks familiar too. But anyway, because I'm like, oh yeah, of course that comes out all the time for like reconciliation, because it's like I want to start over. Like I'd not necessarily like forget about what happened, but I want to start off on like a new footing. Like I want to try again and I want to do this fucking differently, right? The influences coming out can be, and I want to see what the attachments are, because it's like that influences does represent where there's outside forces that are influencing the situation. And it's I don't know. I mean, it could be fucking anything, right? It's like work, family, kids, I don't know. But anyway, we'll see what the fuck it is. But the elusive and chemistry coming out as outcome is, I'm sure that this is probably just getting into some like future energy where it's, I mean, this is just whatever. This is future energy, something to just be fucking mindful of, right? These two people, obviously, chemistry is like 2 of cups, right? It represents where that spark, that attraction, that passion goes both ways, but they are not being honest with one another about it, okay? Whatever, it's in the outcome, you know what I mean? Whatever, we'll get into it here in a minute. Let me see, current. 7-1. Still being delayed, still... And yeah, I could see where... Ooh, I could see that being the influences. I could see like distances, 8 of Wands. Whatever, it just is what it is. It's 8 of Wands, because I'm pretty sure that you're like, I'm not there right now, whatever, I won't be for a few months. It is a factor. You know what I mean? It just is what the fuck it is. And yes, it does make it difficult for these two to do anything about this, right? Holy fucking shit. 7 of Cups on your side, 9 of Swords on his side. You know how I was saying, like, the curse card is very, like, depression type shit? That's 9 of Swords all day long. He's not doing the best right now, boo. 7 of Cups, energy we were talking about before. I like to see that. This is, the, like, outcome energy for... like the commitment shit like that. It's probably oh, devil, damn, boo. It's probably Virgo season. Jesus, sorry. I wonder if that's come out before. Word, okay. Girl, he don't look good. Yikes. Can I see just a couple more for that? Okay. It's good. Okay. Good. All right. Can I see win communication soon? I'm shocked that... Damn, again. Girl, I know. You know what I mean? Because like the communication soon, and trust me, I get it if you don't want to. That energy is coming across that, like, it can speed up the process. Of course, if she does reach out, you do not fucking have to, though. I totally get it. The 7 of Wands and 8 of Wands coming out as current, and yeah, that does go off of, like, and Wheel of Fortune, too. the influences card that I was coming out where I'm like, oh yeah, of course this is where like they're going to be having a new beginning or whatever. But there is something that's like influencing that. Like there's something that is like a road bump or like a fucking speed bump or whatever towards that, right? It's not like, oh my god, it's like, you know what I mean, it's gonna block it forever, but it's just like whatever. It's just a fucking influence, you know what I mean? It is definitely the distance between you two right now, 100%. It is delaying the process, right? That is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is sevens are always pauses. And so I'm like, yeah, it is delaying the process, whatever. But the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles is like, it is not a forever thing though, right? Because when they do have this conversation, of course, it does turn it towards exactly what you were asking. When they do have this conversation, they actually start this shit again, it does turn it towards like a stability, right? It turns it towards a fucking relationship, marriage, whatever the fuck it is, right? You're over here where you could be contemplating the communication. You could be, because that is Page of Swords in the reverse, right? But I would advise too, which is why I'm like, girl, I get if you don't, and I don't think you should, right? Is because that Page of Swords in the reverse, it can be where I say something that I straight just don't fucking mean. Like it was passive aggressive as fuck. Like I said something, like, you know what I mean? This would be like, yo, if I was to send him a message right now, it's not going to be fucking nice. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be me starting a fight. It's going to be me calling him the fuck out. It's going to be me like saying some passive aggressive shit or like asking how his girlfriend is. Like, you know what I mean? It's going to be me like asking some shit like that where it's like, I know there's no truth in it, but I just want to start some shit. You know what I mean? That is how Page of Swords is. But the Seven of Cups, like, I get as to why you're like that right now, because you have no fucking clue what's going on with him. You know what I mean? And he's over here where he's like, yeah, I'm longing to be with her, shit like that. I'm like craving her. But he's like, I'm fucking crashing out over here in my head. Nine of Swords, Devil, fucking High Priestess. Holy shit, this guy. Straight up, this is probably struggling with mental health. Like, straight up. I'm not like mad though. Like this isn't something he can't get past. I actually want to pull a couple more. But that Nine of Swords, a lot of times it does depict like mental health issues. A lot of times it's depression, right? This also is showing us too, like obviously how he's feeling about the situation, where it's on his mind all the fucking time. You know what I mean? But the Devil and the High Priestess coming out, yeah, we figured we'd see it. Devil's nasty work, bitch. It's probably a lot of times what I feel for him is like it's always substance use. I don't ever feel like it's, I mean, who, like, it could be anything like that. I don't ever feel like it's like codependency shit or I don't know, like whatever. I always get the sense it's probably like substance use with him that he uses a lot for coping. But regardless, he's in Devil right now, which represents he's in old coping mechanisms, right? So he's in this Nine of Swords where he's like, I'm struggling with my mental health right now. Yeah, I'm like obsessing about the situation with Anna as well. And I'm not doing anything to get out of this. Like I'm doing the same shit that I've always done, and it's not going anywhere. I'm gonna pull a couple more for him. Hold on. Dark place. He will come out of it. Okay, word. I like that. All right. I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to check up on him and make sure. Word. Good. Yeah, this is very much like he buckles up and he gets the fuck done. He gets himself out of this kind of mental rut that he's in. Anyway, as for outcome, and whatever, I don't even want to talk about like you fucking taking the first step towards communication, but just know that that is an option. You know what I mean? But for the outcome, in regards to your question, it is commitment. It's coming through Virgo season with this actually, and god damn, I don't even like communication is so fucking up in the air right now. I'm gonna say this for like communication between you two. If communication as of right now, right? Because energy can always change. Hold on. Communication will happen if she reaches out. But I understand not doing it. And honestly, fuck man, just like I wouldn't either. I wouldn't. Not until like this kind of shit with him fucking clears. Like I might think about it. You know what I mean? I might fucking think about it if he's in a better place mentally. But then again, if he's in a better place mentally, he is going to fucking reach out to her. You know what I mean? But good lord, this guy right now. Okay, hold on, boo. Hold on. I want to see. I want to do this one. Hold on. Okay, I'm not mad. Okay. Something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. Jealousy. I'm very jealous. I can barely stand it. You're my... Okay, good. I like that. You're my favorite. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share. You're my person. No one compares. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. I want to see this one too. Hold on. Girl, how many fucking... Hold on. Okay, I want to see this one too. I'm totally heartbroken. This is Nine of Swords. I'm totally heartbroken that we're not together right now. I'm up at night worrying about us and our future. Okay. I long for you but can't express it. I'm trying to heal my childhood wounds so I don't hurt you again. I look at your social media even though I tell myself not to. It haunts me because I miss you so much. And I never met someone like you. You're special. Please have patience with me because I'm still learning. Shut up. Okay. Hold on, y'all. That wasn't bad. That went bad. That went bad. Alright. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Sorry. That shit is shaking. Alright. Hold on. Let me, before I get into Anna's questions, hold on. I gotta add Gabriella on there before I fucking forget. Let me get this shit out of my way. Oh, excuse me. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Word. Hold up, y'all. Okay, word. Okay, hold up. Where'd my TikTok go? TikTok? Hello? There you are. Okay. Word. All right. Hold on. I want to do my... I want to get my different deck for this one. Oh, word. Okay. Let's hope that we fucking see Hermit either upright or reverse. Or any 9, right? We'll see. Alright. Okay, word. Damn, the travels sure do have an effect on this. Jesus. No, he's very, which doesn't surprise me. Like, I guess it's not the fucking worst. I want to give him a little bit of credit, because he is coming across as, like, King of Swords, but it's reversed, right? And this is often him. He comes out like this a lot. But he's coming out with a justice. And so... I don't want to give him a little, like, whatever. This is not as bad as it fucking could be for him, like, mentally and shit like that. Is he entertaining other people? No. Is he, like, hooking? Fuck no. You know what I mean? Like, the King of Swords, no. It's someone who's very cold. They're very detached. They don't have time for that shit. 9 of Pentacles coming out. It's which I'm happy to see that he's consistent, right? And an 8 of Swords, so we're getting a little bit into like some of his insecurities and shit, but whatever. So I like to see that he's consistent. Like 9 of Pentacles is obviously where he's working on his independence, right? And yes, it has a lot to do with his security, like money. You know what I mean? But this, for like connections and shit like that, no, he's cold, he's detached. It's someone who's very like fucking like ruthless like that, right? But the Justice card, so I would say like, oh, he's probably like being like a master fucking manipulator, like talking to everybody. If that came out like in the reverse and like a Justice in reverse and I don't know, like a Knight of Wands reverse or some shit like that, I'm like, oh, he's crashing out. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he out here doing the fucking most. No, he's very focused on self. He's not focused on that kind of shit right now. And I do like Justice because it is where, yeah, he's probably working on like establishing different boundaries and shit like that in his life, right? Like he's changing as a person. A lot of times that shit will come out for people when they are in Justice because for so long they were fucking doormats for people, or people took advantage of them. People fucking manipulated them, where they completely swing to the other side where it's like, I'm so fucking sick and tired of people treating me like a doormat. Like, I literally do not let anybody in now, right? Like, nobody, like, no, fuck that. Like, you're ruthless. And so it's more of him being like that. Yeah, his love life, nope, it's paused. Nope. Word, all right. And there is nothing. Which I'm not, oh, and then 8 of Swords, obviously. I was going to say, too, there's nothing coming out with him, like, sexually either. But that 8 of Swords in the reverse, too, or 8 of Swords, it is where, I don't know, like I don't know what the hell went on in his past relationship, but there could have just been, like, a lot of just mental, manipulation and abuse and shit. Because it's someone who just doesn't feel the best about themselves, you know? Anyway, hold on, y'all. So good! So good! I wonder if I should take... Whatever, I'll get it after I'm finished with Anna's questions. I was gonna say, I should probably take some fucking Tylenol. Ew. Hold up, y'all. I got a couple more for Anna. Hold up. Ooh! Oh! Wait. I'm trying to think if I should pull an oracle. But hey, let me see what comes out with tarot first. Hold on, boo. This is probably gonna be good. Especially because this motherfucker and devil. Let's see really what he's thinking. Give it to us straight. I'm so curious about this one. It's probably definitely more moved on. Ooh. Devil came out for it, so there is probably some residual just effects that this had on him. No feelings. None. There's no feelings that he has towards this. It seems to me it's more... He really, truly is like a King of Swords, damn. Like, I like it. I wish that his coping mechanisms were better. This is someone who was over it before they even left. 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Devil, Justice, 2 of Pentacles, Moon, bottom of the deck. This is someone who was over before they even left. You know what I mean? It was over for him before he even left. The thing that he's probably struggling with is this 10 of Cups, like the concept of like what a 10 of cups is to him, right? And so who knows, he could have been back and forth with that person, which I could see too, like and I could see as to like maybe that's why you're asking this question, because you're probably like, oh, they could have broken up like 20 fucking times, right? I could see that being this type of situation where it's like, oh, they've been together, right, for like 10 years, but they've broken up like 20 times between then. I could see it being a situation like that. Regardless, it was something that was rooted in devil, right? Like it was something that it was very codependent. Oh my god, it could even be a situation too where it's like substance use was the foundation of their relationship, right? Codependency, that kind of shit. It could also be comfortability is a huge thing with devil too, where it's like, I've known this person, whatever, who cares, like whatever. I've been in a relationship with them for like 10 years, but there's no growth to this relationship. We do the same shit we've always done for 10 fucking years. You know what I mean? We haven't moved. I haven't grown business wise. You know what I mean? I haven't grown as a fucking person being with them. So anyway, thank God this relationship is over, Jesus. But the thing, what I wanted to say was the thing that he could be like healing from, or the thing that he could be struggling with is trying to, and he's doing it, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's struggling and shit, but he's trying to change this visualization of what a relationship looks like. He probably hasn't had a healthy fucking relationship, right? That 10 of cups is something that's changing. He's in a 2 of pentacles where he's like, I don't know what a relationship's supposed to look like. I don't know if that's even possible for me. I don't know like what being in like a harmonious relationship with, or a healthy relationship with someone looks like. And so this to me is more, this is no feelings, boo. It's not. It's not where he's like longing, you know what I mean? Or like missing her. This is some change that he's going through. Do I mean like, yeah, I think completely moved on, but there's still like, there's lessons that he's processing with this still, you know what I mean? But this is good. It is. He's being challenged right now. I like that. Like bottom of the deck shit's real good. He's in Hangman Moon. Like he's being challenged with his perception on shit, which is very much that 10 of cups. God's really trying to get him to reevaluate what he wants in a relationship, what he wants that to look like. So good. Okay. That was kind of a loaded fucking question. I wasn't really, I was kind of expecting something different, honestly. I thought maybe he would go be like all bitter and shit. But no, it doesn't come across like that. I thought he was gonna be all bitter and resentful and fucking, you know what I mean? But no. And you know what I always say too is 5s will always air you guys out, and there's no 5s in that shit. Like, you know, that's kind of what I was expecting, is maybe like a 5, like 5 of swords, or like, you know, like a 5 of wands or some shit. Where he's like resentful and pissed off still, but no, it's none of that. 8s is movement, right? 8s is movement forward, and so it's very much that. Word. Okay, word. Hold on, boo. Hold it. Oh, word. Okay. Hold on, boo. I have a question. Like, already, was he like a supervisor or some shit? Like, was he like your guys' supervisor or some shit like that? Sorry, it was my indigestion. Hi, baby. Are you still in here? Probably like embarrassed. Because the reason that I fucking asked is because, like, the energy that came out was fucking King of Wands Injustice, which is so, like, trying to, which is not bad, right? But it's, like, trying to, like, hold yourself to a high standard. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, word. So, like, is he, like, a supervisor or something? And he's, like, kind of trying to, whatever, just, like, be professional. I could see some shit like that. I could see, but Jesus, it's probably, like, embarrassment that it's Ace of Wands related, and so it's like embarrassment over like talking about that. It's over like talking about anything that's like sexual related, you know what I mean? And so it's probably more like that, like embarrassed that it's being talked about, doesn't want it to like come to light. It's probably more some shit like that. Should I pull more? Oh, that's what okay, that's what I wanted to see too. Is there no jealousy? No. It's probably more that he's like embarrassed at of like this 3 of Cups shit. Like he's very 9 of Wands with it, very guarded about just I'm trying to like not fucking get banned on here. He's embarrassed about like talking about like anything that like sexual kind of related, right? He gets uncomfortable around it. He's probably over here wishing he didn't even fucking say anything. But no, there's no jealousy or anything that's surrounding her. He probably wanted that to remain between them 100%. He probably didn't want that to get like aired out. No, it looks like to me, I don't know. Looks like to me there's always been that attraction that he's had towards you. But he's always kept it like a secret. Yeah, it was true though. I mean, what he said, about him wanting to mess with you is 100% fucking true. He finds you a Queen of Wands, and so it's someone that he's always found attractive. You know what I mean? All right, hold on, babies. Howdy, y'all. All right, hold on. Let me bust out. And hold on, I'm gonna add Anna back on there. Hold on, y'all. Well, actually, fuck it. Hold on, I got one more for Anna, you guys. Hold on. Howdy, y'all. Hold on, I gotta fucking find my TikTok again. Howdy. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. TikTok. Where are you at? There you are. Okay. Howdy. 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 Bam. What time is it? I might motherfucking, I'm gonna close the list after Gabriella, you guys. I gotta go rest my tit. Alright, hold on. Okay. Wait, well, hold on. Fuck it. Hold on. Anna's still sending me her message, so I got some time. Where's that thing? Okay. Hold on, YouTube. I'm gonna hop in over here real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna hop in real quick, lag. Is my connection still okay, y'all? Whoops. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, good. Okay, back to what we were doing. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Let's go, boo. Hold on. Let's get it. Let's go. There we go. Her, yeah. Let's see him. He likes the attention, or he did, I should say. Her, definitely. Oh, her, definitely. Her, whatever. I'll just, like, knock her shit out real quick. Yeah, her energy's coming out like Page of Cups, but it's coming out with the Empress in the reverse and the Chariot in reverse. which, like, yeah, he's in Six of Wands, right? But he's also in a fucking Tower in reverse, and I'll get to that, which is, like, yeah, he likes the attention and shit that he got from it, but it's loaded, you know what I mean? And so, yes, with her, like, yeah, they're, like, for, like, sexual attractiveness, none of that's coming out, but, like, feelings, like, she has feelings for him, yeah. Or she did, right? Page of Cups is, like, this innocent fucking whatever crush, you know what I mean? But the Empress in the reverse coming out is very, like, smothering kind of energy. And so it was probably a lot of attention that she gave him, like a lot of fucking flirting, like a lot of just too much, you know what I mean? The Chariot in the reverse is kind of embarrassing a little bit, because it's very forceful and it's very direct, and so it's like everybody probably knew, you know what I mean? It was very obvious, and he's in this Six of Wands, Eight of Pentacles Tower in reverse, where he's like, of course he likes the attention, right? Like, that's Six of Wands, where it's like, I love, like, the attention that this person gives me and shit like that, but at the end of the day, he's in Eight of Pentacles, right? Where he does have his priorities straight, obviously, and he's like, I'm here for work, you know what I mean? Now, the Tower in the reverse coming out is very much where he is like, I would never do that, or I would never, like, whatever, I would never, like, take advantage of this, or, I don't know, like, hook up with her because she gives me attention or whatever. It's very much where he is like, I'm hands off. I am like, I don't want no part of that fucking mess, is basically what Tower in the reverse is. And so, yeah, I mean, I do think they probably, like, whatever, they probably were friends and shit like that. Good work partners, yeah, like, that's Three of Pentacles, but, and, like, good conversation, but, like, straight up, and I get it, I mean, fucking, I've been there too. He liked the attention a lot, and she was very, it was probably a lot. It was probably a lot. She probably really fucking, like, I don't know. Just aggressive. I don't know. Like, aggressive with her fucking, like, flirtation and shit. But I agree with that, bitch. I do. I agree with that. With, like, that's definitely her having a crush, and I don't know. He didn't. He liked the attention, though. He did. Sorry. And I'm happy to report that there's no wands in that. You know what I mean? Where there's no, like, sexual, like, draw or, like, fucking anything like that. You know what I mean? But goddamn, she was like, she fucking liked him. Okay, hold on, y'all. Oh god, what did I do? What did I do? Hold on, boo-boos. I just actually fucked something up on my iPad. Okay. Courtney, are you in here, boo? You know what? Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna go grab some Tylenol real quick. Hold on, boo. Oh. Or who is in here? Who's in here? I got Courtney, Cindy, motherfucking... Oh, wait, there you are. Okay, hold on. Hold it. Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. Yuck. Okay. Oh. Hold on, Courtney. Where am I fucking... Where are you at? There you are. Shut up. What? Wait, where'd you go? Hold on. Oh shit, I can't see the rest of it. He ghosted after the fucking... Word. Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. I'll use this one. It cuts off after and a spiritual house something. I can't see the rest of it after that. No. What, bitch? Okay. Hold up. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Each one. Okay. You know the drill, boo. I'm gonna use a different oracle on this one. Let's fucking see. Okay. Let's see current. Let's go. Ugh. I'm not mad. I'm not. Like, you know what I mean? Period. We gotta do what we gotta do. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't. Oh my god. Stop. I think we just found some tea. I'm gonna fucking throw up. Stop. One more. I'm gonna fucking throw up. I'm gonna fucking throw up. I'm gonna fucking throw up. Is this... Hold on. Is this like for real? Or is that just like... Is that not as like serious as I'm thinking? I'm wondering if it is. Holy shit. One more. I'm wondering. I have a fucking question and I'm gonna throw up asking this. Is there any chance that like his wife could be pregnant? Straight up. There could be a chance. That could be why. Do I think that it will happen though? No, I don't. And I don't really know, like, I don't know. It could be where maybe she thinks she is or some shit like that. Anyway. Okay, let me get through fucking Oracle real quick, okay? So bluffing, before I got ahead of myself a little bit there, because that fucking card, I was like, oh my god. Okay. Bluff and ecstasy coming out as like current challenge situation. I get it, right? Like this and conflicted coming out bottom of the deck. And okay. Obviously divine feminine and conflicted coming out on bottom of the deck where she is the one that, I mean, and rightfully so, right? And we'll get to your shit. But divine feminine is the one that is like probably more so bluffing in this situation, but I like the way that he's like reacting to it, right? The bluff card is where you are, I mean, you're masking, right? It is what the fuck it is. The ecstasy that's coming out with it is obviously the feelings that these two people have towards one another, where it is this feeling of ecstasy. It's very two of cups, probably like Knight of Wands, Wheel of Fortune type shit. It is where this connection is very consuming, right? You have pride and obsession coming out on your side, which I like because he's got the clinging card coming out on his side. The pride and the obsession, which why I'm like, pride, like, we gotta do what the fuck we gotta do. Like, the pride card is where she is wearing her ego as a mask right now. Ego has its benefits, right? Because she's doing this, what it's doing is it's having like this obsession kind of draw to her, right? Where it's like he can't stop fucking thinking about this. He's watching her all the time. He's infatuated. He's in this clinging energy. He's obsessing. He's spying, right? The family card is what I'm like, oh my God. Because the family card represents pregnancy. And I'm like, oh shit. And then when I pulled tarot, Tower, Magician, Reverse, King of Swords coming out. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm wondering. Yeah. Yeah. That 100% could be why. But because the Magician card is coming out in the reverse, it could be like it's probably a false flag, right? Still, like, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. We had a scare. I don't like that. There could have been a pregnancy scare, bitch, period. 100%. But anyway, like, I just, it's probably like a red, not a red flag, a false flag. I don't think that he is going to stop trying to reach out to you. I mean, he's over here fucking devastated over this situation, right? And I think that he's probably doing a good job. I would say he's probably doing a good job with like masking with his family and shit like that. Yeah, he's gonna keep trying. He's definitely gonna keep trying to contact you for sure. You could, God, I'm so curious what you're gonna do though, because it's so conflicting. You have Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the fucking Seven of Wands, where I'm like, damn, like yes, she wants to speak with him, right? She is open to it. I'm wondering if maybe you're waiting for Page of Cups. And there's nothing wrong with that either, but it's so, like, Seven of Wands is where you are. I mean, you are, like, blocking him and shit. You know what I mean? But you could be waiting for, like, a Page of Cups type of communication from him, which is, like, straight up addressing, like, apologizing, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Oh, boy. But anyway, that Ace of Wands and that Page of Wands coming out as current, that is definitely, that kind of shit's not going to stop. Like, he's going to continue to. I mean, he's going to continue to watch you and shit like that. I do see the, God, I want to pull more for that with that Justice. Hold on. You probably will end up talking to him. You probably will. When. It could be Leo season. Wow. Or I'm going to say July. You could. Does he, I have a question. I want to pull. Does he tell her about this? He doesn't. He doesn't. Wow. Okay. I'm fucking gonna throw up. I'm gonna pull, obviously, message cards. But anyway, outcome. But yeah, current. Like, yeah, he's gonna continue to do this. I do think, though, that you will eventually, and I do think it's probably sometime in July that you will. I am happy to report, though, that, like, yeah, the conversation is productive. It's based in justice, right? Like, God, and that's why I asked, too. I'm surprised that he's not saying anything about this. Because justice is where, like, they are communicating honestly and, like, addressing shit. You know what I mean? But, yo, I don't think he tells you about this. I think eventually he will, but not, like, in this conversation. Hold on, bitch. I gotta pull, like, what do I want to get? Girl, I don't know. Let me do this one. I'll do this one. Hold on, I might do a couple. What do I want to get? I'll do this one. Let me do like 3. Okay. All right. Twin flame, attention of. Can I read this one first? I fucking hate this card. This comes out so much. Attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. Twin flame. You activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways no one else could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. Playing games. This is a game to me. The way I'm acting, responding, or posting is to get your attention. Emotional intimacy. I'm afraid to truly open up to you, and being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. Hold on. I actually might pull a couple more. Hold on, bitch. I'm gonna throw up. I'm finally seeing my worth, yet I still feel unworthy of your love. I tried to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. God damn. All right. I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. And then bottom of the deck, I know what I'm doing. I'm playing dumb to keep you confused. Fuck off. Okay, hold on. You know what? I'll do this one. Just because that twin flame card came out. Hold on, boo. Just because I'm nosy. Hold on. Let me do 3. What do we got? What do we got? Stop. You're gonna get pissed. Okay. I miss you. Let's both stop running away. Oh, and hold on. I forgot to fucking tell you the outcome of that. The chasing in the beginnings came out as outcome. Okay, I knew. Okay. Okay. I feel abandoned. I often feel like others let me down. Okay, but the chasing in the beginnings came out with the Oracle. I don't think I said that. The chasing. Oh God! But that card reminded me of it. The beginnings card does represent, obviously, like these two people starting over again, right? That chasing card I do believe is him, where this is someone who keeps it's, which obviously, yeah, we talked about it, but it's where he's going to keep at it to try to have this new beginning. Sorry, but that card reminded me of that. Okay. Which I think is so funny. Anyway, okay. Okay, I'm going through physical/emotional ascension symptoms. I need space to rest, but from a higher perspective, I'm releasing old energy. And then this one. I'm conflicted about whether I have what it takes to be your partner. What's the bottom of the deck? Okay. Stop. Okay. I long ago shut down those parts of me that wanted love, romance, and intimacy, but you make me long for those things again. Oh my God. Hold on. Jesus. Okay. Stop. I'm sick. Stop. Stop. No, okay. Hold on, bitches. Hold on. I made a mess. Sorry, I got a little too nosy on that one. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Hold it. Get this shit out of my way. Hold on, y'all. Oh no. I don't know who's commenting, but it said some of the comments were filtered. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on. I made a mess. Oh my God. Okay. Who's all in here? Cindy, Giselle, Gabriella. Are you both in here? That reading made me like fucking, oh my God. Freaked me out, dude. Oh my God. Where is everybody? Oh, where? Oh, wait. Yes, you can, boo. Hang tight, Cindy. Hold on, boo. Actually, I might keep that one out because I might use that one. Oh, go ahead and well, actually, you could put it in the comment section, or you could put it on your PayPal. Whatever you want to do, boo. That reading freaked me the fuck out. Yo, that Tylenol needs to hurry up and kick in. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna pin my fucking Taylor's comment. Oh. I don't see. I'm gonna go ahead and bust out motherfucking Cindy. Oh, wait, no, there she is. Never mind. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Word. Why should I? Hold on. I might. Hold on, boo. This. I'm gonna use Oracle on this. Hold on. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna throw up. Stop. Okay, hold on. I want to pull just like overall Oracle energy for this. Hold on. And then I'm gonna get into tarot. Okay. Damn. I don't think, I don't think so. Well, I don't think, obviously I'm going to get into tarot and I'm going to like, you know what I mean? Yes, this is your second one. I'm going to like get into tarot and obviously like really fucking find out, but I'm thinking it's probably more of a pregnancy scare because the shit that came out like in his oracle, it's nothing like that, but it's someone who is, it's nothing like that where it's like, oh, there's like a pregnancy like in his fucking energy. And so that's why I'm like, damn, I just don't know. I think it's probably more of a scare and no shade. I think that he might be relieved. Because you see like the Lucky Break cleanse coming out, like reading up Brick Wall, this kind of shit, it's where it's more of like a relief or like a release, you know what I mean? And whatever, and that's what I, you know what I mean? Do you boo boo, like, you know what I mean? I get it. But he sees it as more of kind of a blessing that it didn't happen. You know what I mean? I think that the situation though has shaken him, or it's shaken him up. It has shifted something in him to wake him the fuck up. It has. But I do think it's more of like, I don't know, maybe he didn't think that he was going to feel this way when it happened, where it's like, oh my God, thank God that didn't happen. But it fucking happened. As for having like someone else know, as for like the attention of others and shit, I don't know. It's not coming across like, oh yeah, he's got like a bunch of fucking, you know what I mean? He's got like another person or several people. Like, no, it's not like that at all. I think it's more of like he is very concerned on how other people view him. And I do think that he does like attention. You know what I mean? It is very much that. I don't know. He's a mess. He is. He's a mess, but this is not someone that like can't be saved. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on. He is Yeah, he feels like whatever he does, he's fucking up, man, and he knows it. I think that he, not goddamn, I don't want to seem like, you know what I mean? This just is what it is, man. It feels like to me that he thinks that he made a mistake, with possibly with like the pregnancy and shit. You know what I mean? Like he's feeling like he made a bad decision or like he made a mistake with that. Like maybe he thought that's what the fuck he wanted. You know what I mean? Especially I don't know if he's got kids. He might not. It doesn't really come across like he does. Maybe he thought he wanted like kids with her and he's like finding that's like something he really didn't want. I do think, God, this is just airing him the fuck out, dude. I think that he might have some issues with overindulgence. That, I don't know why the fuck this is wanting to come out. We're just gonna air him the fuck out, alright? We're just gonna air him the fuck out. I think that and not that he's like, oh my God, he's an alcoholic. Like, I don't really feel that, but I do feel like he takes the fuck overboard a lot of times, right? And I am seeing, like, that need for attention or, like, him, whatever, like him, peacocking or whatever the fuck. It does get exaggerated when he does that, but I could see where like overindulgence, yes, he does do that. And yes, it probably is like a coping mechanism for him, but I don't feel like it's not devil. You know what I mean? So it's not where it's like a fucking issue, it's a problem, like, oh my God, he's an alcoholic or he's an addict. But I do see where he could use it as like a coping mechanism. He goes a little fucking overboard. As for the kid thing, I genuinely do not think that she is. I don't. I think that it's probably a scare or maybe like hopeful. Maybe that they were maybe she was hopeful. But no, I don't. And I think that it's a huge relief for him. And I think that he views it as like, Jesus, I get it. And it's like no knock because I know it sounds like it's such a piece of shit thing. But I'm like, sometimes you just don't know, you know what I mean? Like sometimes like you really don't have that fucking realization until after, and that's very much how he is, where he's like, holy fuck, I dodged a bullet. You know what I mean? Where he's like, I genuinely thought maybe that was something that I wanted in the past, but genuinely I like I don't want this. I don't. And I think that maybe he does have to put on kind of like this, oh my God, I'm upset about it, but I'm really not. You know what I mean? I think he's relieved. I do. I think that where his heart lies, and I don't want to make it, give him some justification. Like, I don't want to make it seem like that. But genuinely, where the fuck his heart lies is with this situation, with you. I'm sorry, it just is. I think that he's living a lie. I think that he is trying to live up to this, like, I don't know, this image of what the fuck he thinks that he needs to. I think that he's living a lie, genuinely. But I am happy to report, like, this shit that he's going through, though, like, he is going through a fucking hangsman. He's in a Four of Swords with it. Like, I think that this was a wake-up call for him. And I think the lesson is genuinely sticking. I do, like, the hangsman is someone who's having a psychic change. You know what I mean? It's someone who they, like, literally the way that they view things is completely different. They have a psychic change. They're a different person after that, right? And it genuinely is sticking with him. He's in a Four of Swords where it's like, damn, like that, this psychic change, for lack of a better term, it's happening to him. His energy is not bad. You know what I mean? He's in a fucking judgment. He's in a Six of Swords. He's wanting to move on from this. So anyway, to answer your question, Boo, and I might pull some Oracle for him. I just don't know which ones. But anyway, to answer your question, no, I don't think she is. I don't. I think it's a pregnancy scare. No, he's not seeing anybody else. I do believe that you were the only one that he's like, you know, secretly seeing or whatever. And addicted to the attention of others. Yeah, I do think that's very genuine. I think that he cares a lot about how people view him. Yeah, probably has got some, probably gets turned up. You know what I mean? Probably does like overindulge and shit like that, but not to a point where it's a devil. But I do think that he does get a little peacocky and shit when he does do that, especially. He is. He's learning. Okay. He is. Yeah, you're definitely coming across as his hidden love. Fuck. Okay, hold on, boo. What do I want to get for him? Bitch. What do I want to... Hold on, I'm not... I gotta cook. I don't know. I don't want to do that one. Actually, I might do... Hold on. I might do these two. I kind of want to pull his energy for you real quick. Hold on. Oh, God. Stop. I wanted to pull, like, a twin flamey one just to see what would come out. Okay. Stop. One day, all of the pieces will come together, and you will understand why we went through everything that we did. You and I, we are embers from the same fire, dust from the same stars. We are echoes of the same love. One more. Don't make me piss off. Okay. Okay. The only thing that is scarier than fighting our connection is leaving, because our souls know that we can never part. Jeez. They're very similar. I know that we were created together eternally. You can't lose me. I am yours forever. We both still need more time to heal and grow from it. I want to reach out to you. Your presence in my life gives me peace. Whew. I know one day we will find our way back to one another. Without you in my life, I feel so lost. Jesus. I want to come into alignment with you. It's very, wow. Nothing makes sense without you. It's very, like longing to be with you, wanting to talk to you, shit like that. Very longing. Wow. All right. Okay. Okay. Just gave us a little context. That was not bad, but Jesus. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. God damn. Okay. Word. Okay. Where, motherfucking... Cindy, are you still in here, boo? Hold on, I gotta get my shit together. Fucking... That was not bad. Alright. Hold on. Hold up. Ishwan. Yo, I was gonna... That was tea, and I don't want to, like, God, because I know that I'm, like, doing this on a live, and I'm like, yo, like, I don't want people to come in here and fucking judge this guy, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, God damn, like, I get it, you know what I mean? Okay. Word. All right, hold on, booze. Hold on. I mean, I get it. I mean, hold on. I know I give him a lot of shit, but I don't know why. Like, I know I give him a lot of shit, but I really, at the end of the day, like, there is, like, this, I don't know, there's some genuineness to his energy. Truly. He's fucked up. You know what I mean? He needs to get in here, is what he needs. He needs to get in here so we can fucking talk to someone about this shit. You know what I mean? Okay. Hold on, Cindy. Hold on, boo. Cindy, where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, hold on. Ooh, okay, boo. What should I get? You know what? Actually, I might use this one. I'm gonna use this. And hold on, Cindy. Hold on, boo. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna pull some Oracle. And then, you know the drill. I'll pull Oracle, get into Tarot, and then, kind of depending what comes out, I'll pull message cards. But I do want to see just, like, overall general energy with this Oracle. Should I? Actually, I might do a couple. Hold on, boo. Let me cook. Why did I put that one away? I'm wanting to use that one. Okay, I'm gonna use a couple. Okay, hold on. Let me start with this one. All right, let's get it. You know the drill. Let's go. Let me see, just like 3 from this one. Oh, love that. Okay. Definitely. Damn, I mean, that shit did come out. Oh! Okay, let's get into it. I love these cards that are coming out for you. It's harmony, learning from each other, recalling today, and knocked up. And yes, knocked up is exactly what it sounds like. But I like the harmony coming out. It is where it's very like temperance energy, right? This is obviously, this reading is going to be revolving around a lot of like peace, happiness, tranquility, balance in your life, right? Which I do like. The learning from each other card does represent, it's an existing relationship, right? And so I'm like, okay, I'm assuming, right? I'm gonna assume that you are probably still with the same person. It's like a fucking, it's very like soul contract, that card. It is where they're growing together, learning from each other. The recalling though, which is like why I giggle, because I'm like, fuck, it's like just what you were saying. The recalling is where it's very 6 of Cups. It is where you were in a lot of reminiscing and like longing to be with someone, and it doesn't have to be in a romantic way, right? In that photo, you see that they're looking through like a photo album, right? And so anyway, I get it. It's probably just pulling like, yes, you're longing to be with, you know what I mean, your kids and shit like that. And then today in Knocked Up, I am gonna say this, there's probably if not right now, there's probably pregnancy in your future, and it could be a lot fucking sooner than you think. And you even could be, who knows, you might come into this reading and be like, I'm actually pregnant right now. But you could be. But Knocked Up is that. It is where you are going to be expecting, it is pregnancy. And yes, it does represent motherhood, but it does represent like, no, you're going to be a new mom. You know what I mean? Anyway, I like it. Okay, let me just see what comes out with this one. Word. Intuition, missing you, cloudy judgment. Okay, let's go ahead and get into tarot, because I like that. I mean, it's just showing us that whatever, we're doing a general reading, we're just getting the fuck into it. This is showing where she is highly intuitive, but she is probably she's probably like disconnecting from that a bit, only because you're missing someone. You know what I mean? You're in your feelings, you're fucking, obviously you're missing your kids and shit like that. You're probably feeling off or feeling a bit distorted because of that, but it's just showing like she's actually she's very Queen of Cups is what this is. Very Queen of Cups, but she kind of feels like she's not herself as of lately. You know what I mean? Okay, let's get into it. Hold on, Boo. Word. Like that. Yeah, this is probably energy that you're going to see for, I would say, the remainder of the year. Hold on, Boo. Word. I like it. I could see where, I don't know, this honestly, like, all of this looks good. The only thing I guess that I'm seeing with tarot, right, because we already picked up on like the missing of like kids and shit like that in the oracle, but the only thing that I see is that's like off its rocker or whatever is the way that she's feeling about her security. It's about her pentacles. And so the way that you're feeling about like work, money, home, it's those things. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, everything else is like, I'm not worried about you. Anyway, hold on. Or your relationship. Relationship looks good too. Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck, I kind of figured. Okay. Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck, obviously. I mean, that's you. I kind of like figured you'd probably come out like that just because of the oracle. But I like it. Like Queen of Cups is, and obviously, yes, it. I'm so curious what your sign is. I can never remember. But it makes sense as to why you're in that or why you're feeling the way that you're feeling, right? Like the one thing that Queen of Cups and King of Cups, but the one thing that King Cup or Queen of Cups does hold near and dear to their heart is their family, right? It's their kids, it's their partner. You know what I mean? And so it's like family is number one to them. That is what they hold in their heart. And yeah, like there's obviously more depth too. You know what I mean? Like Queen of Cups is also someone who's extremely intuitive. They're very in touch with their emotions. They're the mothering energy, right? That's mom in the deck is the Queen of Cups. They're compassionate, they're kind-hearted, they're open-hearted, they're whatever, they lead with their feelings. They're very in touch with that shit. You know what I mean? So anyway, I like to see you coming out like that in the upright on the bottom of the deck. The only thing that I'm seeing that is a challenge, I guess I'll say, it has to do, it's with Pentacles. It's Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles reversed, Six of Cups, Four of Pentacles. And so it's like the where she's at in her head, because right, like emotions, I would venture to guess that like relationships probably fucking great. You know what I mean? And yes, and like the relationship with your kids, it is great. It will be great. You know what I mean? Where she's at in her head right now is like Eight of Swords, and we've probably already fucking talked about this. Eight of Swords is your mind like playing tricks on you, right? It is you like gaslighting self. It is you playing fucking, you are like going off in your head, right? It is mental imprisonment. And Page of Pentacles in the reverse coming out that, yeah, it has to do with your pentacles. And it could be, I don't know, I would say that could be regret, possibly with not taking, I don't know, it could be regret. These are just examples. It could be regret of not taking a job, not taking a house, like not taking some kind of offering that was brought to you. Or this could be where it's like my mind has paralyzed me to the point of where I feel like I can't fucking see straight when it comes to that, right? Like my mind has paralyzed me where like I'm like unable to like find a fucking place to live. Like I don't know what to do. I'm that deep in an Eight of Swords. Or like I'm so mind fucking myself, like I don't know what direction to take my career right now, right? I'm happy to report that that energy is in the past, and so I'm hoping that some of that has subsided, because Six of Wands and Four of Pentacles, it is where like you're getting, especially if you switch jobs, it was a good fucking switch, because this is where you are getting the recognition that you deserve. And yes, you're in a Four of Pentacles. You are going to be like stacking, saving up during this time, and that's what you should be doing. Your main focus in this fucking reading, Emperor, is a big one. Emperor, Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands. The Emperor and fours, they all have to do with your security and your stability, especially with your finances. You know what I mean? Finances, security, stability, shit like that. But it also has to do like with the stability of your relationships. And yes, like probably more importantly, like who you're with, right? That is Four of Wands. But anyway, the fours are a huge focus on this. And so if you are, I don't know, if you're kind of wondering when am I going to get, I don't know, when am I gonna be out of like this Four of Pentacles, I guess, or when am I gonna feel like I've made it, or when am I gonna feel like it's not, I don't know, that I'm finally getting some reward for me like being in this four energy. When am I gonna get some reward for being so, I don't know, just like focused on like stacking or focused on like my security? It is coming. And yes, it's probably be a minute. I'm gonna say probably after Cancer season, you're going to start to feel some relief. You're going to start to see some like blowback from that. You know what I mean? Some rewards from that. Anyway, the Emperor and the Ten of Wands coming out in the and Empress and King of Swords. This I feel like is probably more so you. That King of Swords energy. I don't know. I want to say if you're still with your partner, I really genuinely like your guys' connection. I always have. I always feel like they really balance each other out well. They really do. I feel like he brings out I feel like he brings some different insight into her life. You know what I mean? I feel like he really, because she is a Queen of Cups, right? And I just feel like he really helps her look at things in a different perspective, or look at things more rationally, which is not saying like, oh my God, you're totally irrational and shit like that. It's not like that at all. You're just more connected to emotions. And it just looks like to me, he really, he brings out a different side of you. You guys balance each other out very well. Where he just gets you to look at things a lot more differently, or to look at things just not kind of stepping out of your emotions and shit like that. I don't know. I really like your guys' dynamic. But anyway, the whole point of this fucking reading, I kind of think what June, July, August, September. I'm gonna say September. I think that the majority of this reading is probably going until September. You're seeing that you're you're finally seeing the fours, like, in, do you know what I mean? You're finally seeing the fucking four in September, even though you're in it. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, I've been working so hard in this 10 of Wands in this Emperor. Like, I'm working so hard on just building such a solid foundation. You finally see that, like, the rewards of that, I'm going to say in September. You start to feel it. You start to feel it. This is good progress. This is a good reading. I have, like, nothing negative to say about this. Even, like, the little fucking hiccup, like, insecurity thing that we've seen with work, I'm not even, like, seeing that in the current. This is a good reading. I want to kind of pull more, though. Hold on real quick. Hold on, I gotta pull it up, because I want to see more in regards to your kids. Hold on. Because, like, relationship, not even worried about it, but I do want to see... Let me see with kids. Hold on. Let me just... Can I do time frame, anything? Can you just let me know how this unfolds? There they are. Can I see when this passes? Is that Leo season? Oh, that could be... Is that Libra? I think it's Libra season. Damn, really? Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. I think when is Libra? I think it's September, October. Yeah, there they are, man. They're feeling it too. They feel like there is this longing, right? I always like interpret that as like longing or missing. Obviously, it makes sense. They're longing or missing for it too. Remaining hopeful. One of them probably remaining more hopeful than the other. And I do see Libra season with this as it being like resolved. I could see, I don't know. I'm wondering if there is like a fucking hiccup that you're going through with your home situation. If there is, I don't know. If there is like a hiccup with the home situation or some shit like that, especially if you're going through court, if you're like, oh yeah, like I'm living, you know what I mean? Like me and my significant other, like we're living in like a 1-bedroom right now because that's all we could get. I could see that situation. I could see that situation being resolved around that time, and I could see that being a factor. It could be. I could see that being a factor into whatever. It's just throwing a wrench into like some court shit. I could see that. Hold on. I want to pull... What do I want to get? Oh, I almost dropped all that. Hold on, boo. Where's that deck? Where the fuck did I put that? Oh, there it is. All right, hold on. I want to see what comes out. We did plan. Hold up. Let me do like 3. Okay, whatever. I always like am like that with this fucking deck. Okay. If you want to, I'm like just like, okay, thanks, but no, it is good. If you want to be more successful in life, your priority should be to focus your mindset on all that you want to attract into your life. Trust that more is happening than what you can see. Many forces are at work in your favor. Allow them to help you. Love yourself more by saying no to things that feel draining or burdening for you. Saying no when you want to say no instead of saying yes to please other people is a real act of self-love. Thank God, this card. This stressful situation is almost coming to an end. We are sending you positive energy, financial help, miracles, and life-changing blessings your way. Oh, I haven't seen this card in a long time. The past is behind you now. I haven't seen this card in a long time. The past is behind you now, so drop the fears and doubts. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what is coming next, you are being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard and are currently being worked on. Word. Word. I know that's right. Damn. Let's go. Let's go, bitch. Okay. Word. You may be getting pregnant. That is hilarious that came out, though. That's fucking crazy. Okay. Word. All right. Good. Yeah, I don't have any fucking... I've got nothing bad to say about that reading. All right. Hold up, babies. Who do I got? Giselle, motherfucking Gabrielle. Giselle, are you in here? Oh, my boob. Okay. Hold on. Giselle, hold on, move. Okay. Where are you at? Let me get my Instagram. Hold it. Okay. Shut up! Oh my god, okay. Oh god, what am I gonna pull for this? We can try to get an idea, you know what I mean? Let's see. Okay. I'm just preparing myself for the fucking crash out cards that are gonna come out with this. Alright, hold on, boo. Stop it. Like, that's what I'm preparing myself for. I'm just like, oh my god, here we go. Alright. Let's do 6. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my god, here we go. Here we go. Alright. Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go. Alright. Wow, it might have come across, this isn't as manipulative as I thought it would be, or, like, narcissistic. It gives more, like, this is a fucking train wreck. Like, okay, listen, I'm Frank, okay? He'd be like, oh, he's, like, still in love with her. Like, he is, like, crashing out over her. Oh, he's a mess. Like, he's a fucking, like, he's still in love with her, is exactly what he's thinking, and because this is what he's presenting to him, right? And I will say, like, it's a mess. 6 of Cups in the reverse, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups, Knight of Wands reverse, or excuse me, King of Wands reverse, Lovers. This is where the way that he presented himself, right? He is a King of Wands in the reverse, right? And so this is someone who is like power tripping. They are trying to control the situation. They're overbearing. You know what I mean? It's too much. It's out of fucking control. It's someone who's like, it's overbearing. It's too much. That's his energy, like, coming at Frank. You know what I mean? And the 6 of Cups in the reverse is someone who this is exactly what they presented to him. I am stuck in the past. I'm stuck on her, right? And so I don't know if he's, like, directly saying that, but that's how the fuck it's coming across, right? 5 of Pentacles, she left me. She actually she left me with the kids. You know what I mean? Like, she took the kids and she fucking left. She abandoned me. I didn't know where she was, like, this, you know what I mean? I don't, this is probably not exactly verbatim, obviously, what he said, but, like, this is just me, like, making up, like, a scenario, you know what I mean? Alluding to these cards, obviously. She left me, she abandoned me, she took everything from me, she took all of my money, she left me out on my ass, you know what I mean? She took the fucking house, I didn't know. I still don't know what I did wrong. I'm devastated. I am heartbroken. I don't know. It's just stop. It's some shit like that. So it's not as it's in, like, we're still married. I could see him saying that. We're still married. I don't know, bitch. This is like, it's not as like gaslighty, or I don't know, like, it didn't, I was expecting it to come across as like him making up fucking lies, you know what I mean? But like, no, like, he is like, this is a crash out. This is like, this is probably like so uncomfortable for Frank. He was probably so fucking uncomfortable where he's like, like, are you okay? Like, my God, are you good? Like, holy shit. Imagine. Oh my God. Stop. Stop. He probably thinks that you have a stage 5 clinger. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's probably like, oh my God. Like, he's fucking probably stalking her life. He's probably like driving by her house, like, every night. Hold on, just what else did you get, boo? Are we just doing questions? What are we doing? Hold on. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Oh, we might just be doing questions. Okay. Go ahead and drop you out of questions, boo. Fucking wild. Ooh. What should I get? I'll do this one. Hold on. I'm going to start with tarot. But I'll get into Oracle. I just got to see what comes out with this one. All right, hold on, boo. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Shit. You know the drill. I'm going to start with tarot. Hold on. Let me see current. Okay. Okay. One more. A lot of there's a lot of realization, but not beating yourself up anymore over it, which I'm happy to report. This is growth. This looks very, I don't know, this is very different than what I was expecting. I like this reading. It's someone who is like popping their shit. I don't know how to say it. Let's get it. So Strength and 9 of Cups. Which I would like, I mean, this is good, you know what I mean? But Strength and 9 of Cups coming out on bottom of the deck is obviously overall energy for this, right? And it is very much giving that. Like, Strength card, and honestly, not really, I mean, if there's a time frame, I guess this could be energy that you see, like, from now until Leo season. But regardless, strength is what you are in right now and what strength represents. And you very much fucking see that. I'm so happy to see that the past position is in the fucking past, right? Like you're not seeing any kind of residual that she's really going through. But the strength card is where you are, it's your ego, it's your self image, right? And it's not bad. She's in a Nine of Cups with it, where this is someone who's like redefining or learning who the fuck they are. And it's probably like you feeling more you than you ever have, right? Strength is beautiful. It's where your self-esteem is different. The way that you view yourself is different. You're not like it's not like in the reverse or you're over here like crashing out, like living a fucking lie, like just in mental turmoil. It's like, no, I'm in this Nine of Cups, and which is a good thing because you being in a strength and you learning who the fuck you are, right? You truly embodying yourself, and no one's able to tell you fucking anything about yourself when you're in a strength, right? You will have a Nine of Cups effect. Of course you will. Everything is going to come into alignment for you when you were in that fucking energy. And so this brings us to the past position, right? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Nasty work. But again, I'm happy to report that like this energy is not in your current. You know what I mean? Like this is where it very much gives like you've moved past this. Yeah, you used to feel this way, but you fucking don't anymore. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is where the decisions that you keep making, they're horrible fucking decisions and they have horrible fucking consequences, right? And this is probably like what, like you probably are like, I don't live like that anymore though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I used to live like that. Like, yeah, I used to make piss poor decisions. I used to like make decisions and then like sit there and wonder why I'm like in the situation I'm in. You know what I mean? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse also too is where you whatever, like living like this, yeah, you probably did miss a lot of opportunities or you felt like you were missing out on life, right? However, in current, where she's at is a 10 of Cups and a 3 of Cups. This is not someone who feels like they are without or someone who feels like they regret what they did. This to me just feels like I'm past this. I don't feel like this anymore. I used to fucking feel like this all the time, right? I used to feel like, how come this shit keeps happening to me? How come I keep ending up in this situation? You know what I mean? It's different now. A 10 of Cups and 3 of Cups. Yes, this is probably what you're focusing on. And it's good. Like 3 of Cups is probably where you are focusing more or spending a lot of time, which is a good thing. You're probably having more fucking fun in your life, right? Like 3 of Cups is where you're focusing more on just connections, right? Like your friendships, your family. You could be going out and shit, like actually having a life. You know what I mean? Like actually having fucking fun. The 10 of Cups too though is also what, and I please continue to be in this energy for that shit, right? Of course that's going to come. That's what comes after the 9 of Cups is a 10 of Cups, right? This is someone who's so good single right now. I'm telling you, this is such good energy for someone who's single. A 10 of Cups is what you are obviously desiring in life, right? You are wanting that happily ever after. You being in a 9 of Cups is going to call that shit in. You know what I mean? And so, like, this 10 of Cups, and I also want to say this too, because I know that it can be like super fucking discouraging being in a 10 of Cups or like trying to visualize that. But 10 of Cups is visualizing what you want a relationship to be, who you're going to be with, what that like you probably want to get married again. You know what I mean? You could even want more kids. You could want like whatever that is. It's like I want like that happy like fucking relationship with that person. You know what I mean? Whoever it is, like I do want that in life. You have such good energy calling that in. It will fucking happen. It's inevitable that it will. That's such an important thing to not give up on though in a 10 of Cups. God, I'm like trying to cook on what oracle I want to use for you. Because there's one specifically that calls this shit out. I can't remember what the fuck it is. I'm wondering, I think it's what's blocking you. I'm going to pull that deck. But anyway, I'm so curious if that card's going to come out for you because that's such a big thing with 10 of Cups where people often give up on that, right? Because they're like, no, like this visualization that I have, it's never going to fucking happen. Like, what am I? Like, am I like 10? Like, you know what I mean? Am I like watching Disney movies? And it's like, no, like, it's fucking real. You know what I mean? Like, a 10 of Cups is truly real. Like, you really can have that happily ever after, truly. Anyway, the Hanged Man Ace of Swords coming out, which you see that all over in this reading. It's like Hanged Man represents a psychic change that you're going through, and you might not even be able to see it now. You might not. I can, obviously, because I'm reading your cards, right? You'll be able to see this. Like in hindsight, you're gonna be able to look back and you're gonna be like, holy shit, like I don't even like me, maybe even like embarrassed of like who the fuck you used to be. It's very Hanged Man energy where it's like not it's a psychic change. It's like I have done a 180 in my mind where like I look back on who the fuck I used to be and I'm like, who were you? Like it's so embarrassing, right? But an Ace of Swords coming out with that is like you have so much. What is that? Where it's like you're sharpening your sword, like you're sharpening your intellect, you're sharpening your fucking clarity. This is someone who's grown up. It's someone who's fucking matured. It's someone who's truly changed. It's beautiful. It's a good reading. The Moon and the Knight of Swords coming out in the subconscious, which is why I say, like, yeah, you could probably look back now and you're probably like, oh, I don't really see that. Like, I don't really see, like, the growth or whatever. Like, maybe a little bit, you know what I mean? But this is where it's truly happening, is in your subconscious. I know it's cliche, but it's fucking true. That is Moon, right? Moon is your subconscious. Moon is Knight of Swords coming out with that. Yes, you're probably, I would suggest with this shit, you probably see the change already in the way that you communicate, in the way that you think about certain things, and the way that you react verbally to certain things, right? When something happens to you now, you're on a different, like, train of thought. I'm trying to think of an example for this. Let's say, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something, like, relevant. Oh, this is a good one. So let's say that some guy tells you that they're going to take a step back from you, right? In the past, you probably would have been like, oh my God, I was so desperate for their attention. It made me try harder. You know what I mean? Like, I was crashing out. I was trying to make them fucking jealous. I was trying to do all this shit, right? Now you're probably like, Knight of Swords, I try something different. That's what knights do. They're trying something different. They're trying to be a king or a queen, right? And so, like, a Knight of Swords, you probably noticed without even, like, fucking doing it, right? Like, you probably were just like, okay, so this person told me they were, like, taking a step back from me, and I was just kind of like, okay, like, whatever. And it was, like, kind of not, it was kind of like an automatic reaction. That's a Moon reaction, right? Where it's like, damn, like, you're right. I have been, like, acting fucking different. I have been reacting to things differently. Anyway, I'm happy to report that. That's just one example of it. But the Six of Pentacles coming out. So as for advice, Six of Pentacles, Tower in the reverse coming out. Thank God Tower in the reverse is coming out, because this is where you are able to avoid disaster. Is Tower in reverse. You're able to avoid disaster. Six of Pentacles coming out with that. God, I kind of want to fucking pull Oracle for that. Let me put a pin in that. Hold on. Because I want to pull this one, but I want to pull another one. Hold on, boo. Okay. Okay. Word. Rejection. Build your confidence by dating a lot and find out what people like about you. Interesting. Need rescuing. You are waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking. Self-neglect. You neglect your own needs in relationships. Practice self-care. I'm gonna have to pull more fucking Oracle for you, bitch. Okay, being victim. You feel helpless to change your love life, but you can change whenever you want. I thought for sure that card would come out for you. Hold on, boo. I can't remember what card that is in there. Let me do like 3. Okay, these are cute. Whatever. All right. Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you, you will not regret it. Okay. If you frequently give yourself permission to doodle, wander, or be totally unproductive, which is good, because I think you said you're like, my life's boring. That's not a bad thing. All right. And you can actually relish in such interlude. I can guarantee that your genius, creativity, and productivity will increase exponentially. And then when you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts, worries, or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself, which I feel like you have, for real. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. What is this? If people are gossiping about you or spreading rumors, don't fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration for. Let it move through you. See it for what it is, which is a reflection of their pain rather than a result of your actions. Do I want to be more nosy? I'm going to be more nosy. I just want to see. I'll stop after this, I swear to God. Okay, hold on. Passion. Passion is igniting in your relationship. Attraction and excitement fuel a connection, bringing vitality and energy. Family. Harmony and support in your family relationships provide a solid foundation in your life. You feel safe and happy. And financial stability. You feel safe and happy. Financial stability. Your financial situation is secure, and career success is bringing you material reward and a sense of safety for the future. Challenges. You are facing challenges that are helping you grow stronger. Overcoming these obstacles will lead to significant personal rewards. Okay, word. Sorry that I fucking went so long on that. All right, hold on, you guys. I need to get my shit together. Where's my shit? Okay. Hold on, I got way too much shit out. Hold on. What the fuck? Okay, hold on, y'all. Gabriella, are you still in here, boo? Or does that got a timestamp? That was a good fucking reading. Oh, I love doing generals. Those are like my favorite. Because you just never know what the hell is going to come out with them. Hold on, y'all. I might have to timestamp hers. Hold it. Hold on, I'm going to see if she sent me her message. Maybe she's not. Yeah, let me know if you're in here, Gabriella. Yo, if Taylor and Chelsea, if you guys got a question, go ahead and motherfucking send it over, babies. Oh. Oh. Yada mean. Sorry, I'm reading your guys' comments. Where do you guys watch the older seasons of Love Island? Or does Peacock have them all? My husband was wondering. Not my husband saying he hates Love Island, but wants to, are they on Peacock, but wants to watch the older seasons. He says he hates it, but he's like, I want to get Dave's Hot Chicken and watch fucking Love Island tonight. Is it, okay, that's what I was wondering. Because that's the one that he wants to watch is the UK one. Really? Yeah, he wants to watch the UK one. Oh, Gabrielle, hold on. Go ahead and send me your question, boo. Or you can drop it in the comments, too. Whatever you want to do. Oh, my God. Oh, word. Hold on. Hold on. There you are. Okay. Word. Word. What? I'll do this one. Hold on, boo. Dish one. And hold on, I gotta get my other deck out. Hold on. Bitch, okay. Stop. Sorry, I just seen Elena's comment. Of course it is. This one. Hold on, Gabriella. Hold on, boo. Okay. All right. You know the drill. Hold up. Let's motherfucking see. Let's go. Okay. I'm gonna start with the Oracle. Let's go. Okay. Outcome. There that is. Whew. I'm like nervous for this situation to fucking pop off. With the whole like wanting to hook up with someone else, whatever the fuck that is. It sucks, but I mean it is fuck man, that is such a turning point. Let's get into this. Okay. Where do I want to fucking start? I guess bottom of the deck. Spirit got you coming out. It does represent where it is like divinely guided, right? That is what that card represents. And that's obviously like the main theme for the Oracle portion of this reading, which I don't ever doubt, right? Like that kind of energy does come out often. And yeah, this connection, it is protected. I mean, it is where these two people are being guided through this. The looking within and infatuation coming out. So let me just blow through current and then we'll fucking get into like how this is gonna pan out. But the looking within and infatuation is coming out, which makes sense, right? It gives so devil, but like hermit, or I would say like star, hermit, judgment. Because that infatuation, it's like, yes, there is like, even though there is like this spiritual aspect to this connection, right? They still deal with things of the flesh, right? Like infatuation, it does represent devil energy, but not like in the way, not like, oh my God, toxicity, you know what I mean? It's where you are like overcome by it. You're obsessed with this. You can't fucking like, it pulls you in, right? It's a very consuming kind of energy. And then the looking within, it's like, yeah, there is that aspect to it, but it's also meant to put these two people in a position where they gain awareness, they gain insight, they gain knowledge of self, right? It feels very twin flame. It always has. And then the energy that's coming out on your side, guilt, make it rain, where yeah, there's conflicting energy on your side. It's also on his as well. You are over here where you feel like stress, anxiety, fucking even shame over this situation. But then on the other hand, it's like, yo, we could be so like amazing if we just got our shit together. And he's over here where he's like sick and tired, intimacy, right? Where he's like, I am so fucking tired of going through this too. I'm tired of going through the same shit over again, and like we lead up right where like we lead up in the same fucking spot every time. The intimacy card that's coming out is like, yeah, he can't, it's where he's magnetically pulled towards this situation. Trust, I have a lot to fucking say about that, you know what I mean? But like I only have so much time. But like oh God, I wish he was here, you know what I mean? Anyway, the love affair and rock bottom is coming out in the subconscious, which yeah, it does make sense because it hasn't fucking happened, right? But like that situation, if it is to come into the physical, right? It is going to be a moment that it's going to be a huge turning point for this. It's not going to give someone the results that they are like wanting or what they're seeking. You know what I mean? Like rock bottom, it is where, I mean, it shit hits the fucking fan in that card. It's karma. You know what I mean? Like you have no one to blame but yourself when you're in that fucking energy. And so anyway, we'll obviously pull more when we get into tarot. But then cold shoulder and then love that lasts is coming out in the outcome where, yeah, the love that lasts, they can kind of push this away, ignore it, whatever, fucking mask, you know what I mean? They can do that all they want, but the love that lasts does represent where it is a real deep connection that these two people have. And let's get into it and see how it pans out. Hold on. Yeah, now is where I want to see, like, how is this gonna end? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is gonna happen? Yeah, we want to see individually for them. I want to see also for them together. I'm happy to report that you bringing this up, that you, like, confronting wanting a relationship has it's stuck. You know what I mean? It's stuck. Damn. Oh my God. Can I see a few more? I'm really wondering if this, like, if this current energy fucking stays, this will never end in a fucking relationship. It won't. I want to see, hold on. It is on him. Damn, it is on him. Oh my God, this reading's gonna suck. Okay. God. Okay. Let me just blow through the fucking current. So 4 of Swords, 10 of Cups coming out as current, which is why I say, like, you bringing this up in conversation, it has stuck, right? It thank God. This is something that they both, like, that 10 of Cups is both on their minds, right? Her struggle over here with that, right? Where she's like, yes, I'm like, I can't get this out of my fucking mind. Like, this 10 of Cups situation with him, I can't get this out of my mind. You're in a death with it, though, where, yes, death is, this was meant to happen. Like, this, you bringing this up, you confronting this, it was meant to fucking happen. You're in a death energy with it where this is meant to, and I know it's cliche, but it's fucking true. It's meant to, you're meant to rid yourself of old, outdated belief systems, thinking patterns, feelings, whatever. It's like anything, like, it's meant to fundamentally fucking change me as a person. You're in the 7 of Cups right now where you are feeling lost. You will not feel like this forever. I know it's cliche, but it's true. What it's meant to do with him is to get his fucking priorities straight. Chariot, 2 of Pentacles. And that's how he's reacting with his Chariot, right? He's over here in Chariot where he's like, this is on my mind all the time now, and I'm over here being challenged with what is really important to me, right? What do I really genuinely want to work for in this life? What kind of, like, legacy do I want to fucking leave behind, right? He's a 2 of Pentacles over here, though, where he's fucking fumbling it, right? And then in the subconscious, Magician and 4 of Pentacles, this situation that is like not happened yet, right? Holy motherfuck. I'm happy to see a Magician coming out with it, though, because this kind of shit was, like, coming out in the past reading as well, where it is not what it seems, right? Like, this affair is not what it seems, and we know that. You know what I mean? We know that it's probably just, like, a ploy for him to, like, arouse jealousy or to whatever, to make himself feel fucking important or whatever the fuck, right? Get him attention. It is not what it seems. And when this shit, if it does happen, what it's going to do is it's going to just seal, it's going to be where these two people just fucking seal the other person off, right? The outcome. This will never, a relationship, justice in the reverse, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. This relationship will not fucking happen until the masculine, King of Swords, this shit, and then Page of Swords, Page of Cups, right? Where and not to put all the blame on him, because, like, whatever, like, Gabriella's got her own thing going on over here, right? Like, she's got her own lessons and shit like that. But it won't. Like, this relationship will not fucking happen. This commitment will not happen until he is a King of Swords. Until he gets his fucking, gets in a chariot, right? Like, gets his priorities straight. Like, starts to say what he means and follow through with it. Like, start to protect, start to be honest, start to live with integrity, start to get some morals, values. This is where it's like, I really uphold, like, a King of Swords and Queen of Swords. They are not to be fucked with. Like, the things that they hold of value, they will kill over. You know what I mean? Like, they will not back down. It's someone with very strong integrity. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, like, that person, they can't be compromised. They can't. You can't compromise a motherfucker in a King of Swords or Queen of Swords. And so it's where, like, the things that he holds dear, the morals and values, he will not compromise that for anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's a gangster type of energy. And it's where he starts to talk about that with you. It's where he starts to open up about that. It's where he starts to open up about his feelings. He becomes more vulnerable. This is basically where this relationship is not going to happen until he grows up. It's not going to happen until he really embodies that. I don't know what the fuck he thinks he embodies now. Hold on. I'd like to see. No! Oh my god! I'm freezing. Hold on. Word. Hold on. Let me know when I'm back, though. Let me know when I'm back. Oh, what was I fucking saying? What the fuck was I saying? Oh, I think I was just saying this commitment is never going to happen until he grows up. Until he, I don't know. And then, oh, that's what I was pulling. Because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck, like, I don't know what he thinks he is. You know what I mean? But, like, he's not this mature person that's like coming out in this outcome. And then I pulled the cards. He's coming out like a Knight of Cups. He's coming across as someone who, a Knight of Cups has a distorted visualization of what a relationship is. They think that a relationship is easy. They think that it's always fun, and it's never, you know what I mean? It's like, it's where they think that there's no, like, fucking problems. It's immature, right? That's the whole point of being in a Knight of Cups, is like, you go through so much fucking pain being in that energy, right? You keep doing it. You keep, like, getting into these fucked up relationships where you're not growing, you're not learning, the other person isn't. It never goes anywhere. It never fucking, you know, pans out, whatever. But anyway, it's someone whose visualization of a Ten of Cups is distorted. He needs to grow the fuck up and become a King of Swords. This is someone who needs to stop living in a fantasy world. He needs to stop living in Peter Pan land, basically, is what he needs to. He needs to stop living in Peter Pan land, and he needs to grow the fuck up, is what this is. So, do I feel like this is something that you guys can get past? 100%. But he is gonna goddamn have to be the one that, like, man's up, I guess. And I hope I don't get banned for saying that, but it's the truth. Okay, hold on, boo. Which, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this one. Hold on. Hold on. I would love to see this one. Oh, don't even, shut up. Stop. I wish that you could see that we are mirroring each other right now. Okay, our inner guidance is clear, but our ego is resisting it. My/your children need to come first. Trust that they are part of our plan. Alternate, our inner children need to come first. I need you to trust me and believe I am working towards union with you. We must remember that we are gods/goddesses and work to embody that energy. Words have hurt me in the past, and that's why I fear talking to you. I've been giving my power away to people in my life. I'm learning to set boundaries. You are my true love, my heart, and my soul. I wish more than anything, that one of these masculines would come in here one day and get a reading from me. I would love it. I wouldn't be mean, you know what I mean? But I would love it. I would. Hold on, y'all. Hold up, boo-boos. Oh, why is that like... Hold on. Why the fuck? Whatever. I got this deck all fucked up. Hold on. Hold on. You guys probably sent me your question, right? Hold on. Hold on. Where's my Instagram? Hold on. Taylor, hold on. Hold on. What is this? He came out like a King of Wands in reverse for me too, bitch. Okay, hold on. Stop. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. What is this? Mm-hmm. Ain't that the fucking truth, though? Ain't that the truth? It's that fucking uncertainty that just fucking kills me. Okay, hold on, boo. Okay, let's get toxic. All right. You know that these are my favorite types of questions. I don't care. You know what I mean? I shouldn't say that. I do love doing, like, you know, like higher, you know, like vibrational shit. But hold on. Let's see. Let's see how the fuck they are. Let's go. What's going on? I don't think they're together. Stay with me. Okay. I don't think they're together. I think that they... How do I say this? I do not think they're together, no. Do they still talk? Probably. But this is very, sick. You know what I mean? This is very sick. And I am happy to report that... Who is it that finally has enough? Hold on. It's him. Okay. Okay. All right. It's him that does. Okay. I wanted to see. Okay. Stay with me. They are not together, but I do believe that they still talk, but this is very sick and it's very twisted. I do. Okay. God, I'm like trying to like, if you, okay. It is like they have... I don't know what the fuck this is. I really don't. It's Empress in the reverse. And so it is lack of growth, lack of progress. It is dead. right? It's a fucking like desert area, an Empress in the reverse. There's nothing there. You know what I mean? The Empress in the reverse, you want to know what does a good depiction of that? Is in The Lion King, when I know I'm throwing it back to Disney, but in The Lion King, when Simba goes back to the Pride Land and there's no, that is Empress in the reverse, where it's like, what the fuck happened here? You know what I mean? Like, holy shit. But their communication is based in an Empress in the reverse. It is where it's like it's insecurity. It's like an inability to fucking let go of it. But the root of it, it's yes, the root of it is an Empress in the reverse and an Eight of Wands in reverse. It is where like they're communicating with each other and they don't know why. I would say probably more so him because he's coming out like a King of Swords in the upright. But it's like they're communicating and I don't know why. I'm communicating and it's like I'm trying to like have like this Three of Cups. Like I'm trying to like be friends or like be friendly, but there's no genuine compatibility. You know what I mean? There's no genuineness. I'm not Star with this person. You know what I mean? I'm not myself with them. It's like, it's so sick. This reminds me, not to like be a bitch, but like this reminds me of when someone I know, I'm just gonna say that, when someone I know, he broke up with this person, right? And like they share kids. So they have to communicate, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, these two people do not have to communicate, but it's like they have to communicate. And like this person would send him like the most random shit, like talking about, I don't know, just like talking about shit that had nothing to do with like priority, that had nothing to do with kids. And it's like, why are you doing that? You know what I mean? And like, and this person, they had to like shut it down where it's like, don't message me about that. Like, you know what I mean? That is what this gives, where it's like, why are we talking? This is very weird. You know what I mean? Like, why? There's nothing there. There's no genuine Three of Cups there. We're kind of just Page of Swords because I don't know. I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know. What is this? What is this? What is this, you guys? What is this? It's like this sick inability to like let this go. It's so gross. Like you will never anyway. I am happy to report though that King of Swords is Eight of Cupsing this shit and walking into fucking Star, which I'm happy to report, right? And I do like that Eight of Wands in the reverse, and so I will say that too. Like the way that their connection is right now, I mean, it's losing like speed, like it's running out of gas, is an Eight of Wands in the reverse. Like it's losing momentum, it's fizzling out. But it's him at the end of the day. It's that masculine's energy at the end of the day that clocks it and is Eight of Cupsing it, where it's like I'm done. I'm truly done. Like I'm truly fucking done with this. So I'm happy to say, I mean, they're in it, they're in the eights. He's in the eights at least. He's in the eights. But anyway, what is that? Wait. That's crazy. Yes, yes. Oh my god. You guys should watch that. Shut up. I can't believe I brought that up. Yeah. There's this, my husband got me on that. It was, oh, and which is crazy because I always say I don't know much about him anymore, but Jordan Peterson was a very good embodiment of King of Swords. Like back in the day, I don't follow him anymore, but that he's such a King of Swords. You know what I mean? Like the way that he can communicate things and like his knowledge, his intelligence, like that is so fucking King of Swords, which is crazy that that came out. But yeah, he did like this seminar or some shit on The Lion King where he I'm huge in Carl Jung too. That is like the main shit into my tarot card reading. I love archetypes. But he did like, what is it? It's like a seminar or some shit. Where he goes through the Lion King and he reads it archetypically, and it's so fucking good. It's so interesting. Like it's so good. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. But yeah, that's crazy that I brought that up, bitch. That's crazy that he came across like a King of Swords in that. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry I went so fucking long on that. All right, hold on. Listen, I could cook all night on his ass. You know what I mean? When I fucking read for him, oh my god. Okay. Hold on, Chelsea. Hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, tea. Okay. Okay, word. Okay. Word. Hold on, boo. Hoda! Is that the video? That is a good one. It's so good. I think he's got more too. I think I haven't seen him, but I think that he's done. I want to say like Pinocchio. Anyway, I haven't watched him in a long time. I think he's done other ones though. Well, I didn't think that this was gonna come out with this fucking question, boo. Shut up, Chelsea. Did the Hierophant in the reverse come out for him like the last time I was on here? Because Hierophant in reverse came out with this one. Okay, so ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Hierophant in reverse, Hanged Man, Four of Swords, Two of Swords in the reverse. Okay, I don't know why this wanted to fucking come out, but let's just get into it. This is a lot deeper than I thought it would be. And Hierophant in the reverse is where, and I probably talked about this because it looks familiar, but Hierophant in the reverse is where you are like trying not to, like you are rebelling just to rebel. It's not like you have any kind of, I don't know, you would probably see, like, I wish there was, I don't know, you probably see like some, I'm trying to think, like, if it was like genuine fucking rebellion, right? I would say a Hierophant in the upright and probably like a King of Swords, honestly, is I would be like, oh, no. Like, that would be someone who is like a rebel with a fucking purpose. You know what I mean? But a Hierophant in the reverse is it's very much giving like a, what's the fucking term? What is that? It's like a rebel without a cause. It's very Hierophant in the reverse, where it's like you're literally going against the grain just to fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really have any conviction behind that, or you don't really you know what I mean? You don't have any like morals and values that are really backing that up. You know what I mean? And so his energy is coming across like that, where it's like, I don't know, I'm going against like this 10 of Pentacles, like King of Pentacles, just because I can, right? What is that, right? 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, that is what King of Pentacles upholds, is a 10 of Pentacles, right? What a King of Pentacles is someone who is a provider, someone who is a protector, someone who takes care of their family. You know what I mean? It is someone that you can go to for fucking anything. That is like, that's your dog. You know what I mean? That's your homeboy. Like, that is your man. You know what I mean? That is your father. That is your grandfather, is a King of Pentacles. It is someone that you can always rely on, that person. They are always there. They are so stable. They are so fucking secure, right? They provide a 10 of Pentacles, yes, with their Queen of Pentacles, right? It's like anything she wants, she gets. You know what I mean? Like anything, like I will provide, I will take care. I want this person that I love to feel comfortable. I want the person that I love to feel safe and secure, right? And it's like he's rebelling against that. I don't know why all this wanted to fucking come out, but you're just like, girl, I just want to know why he was mad. Anyway, I mean, like, the shit's always deeper, I guess, but whatever, it's wanting to come out. But the Hanged Man, obviously, I don't know. This looks like to me it struck a nerve. Sorry, I just seen your message come through on my iPad. Were you like over a picture? Yes, bitch. But anyway, I mean, obviously it struck a fucking nerve. But I do like a Hanged Man coming out because, like I've been saying, Hanged Man does represent a psychic change, right? The thing is like this psychic change, it is going to happen to him whether he likes it or not. He's obviously just resisting right now. The Two of Swords in the reverse here, I mean, it boils down to, again, I don't know why the hell this wanted to come out, but his indecisiveness is literally like killing him. It is killing any kind of goals, ambition. Like it's just snuffing it. It's too bad. Anyway, it looks like you struck a fucking nerve with him. What did you say on there? Did you say something on there? I know. I'm like, me too. I'm like, why is that like over a picture? I don't know. It could be maybe. Hold on. What did you post before that? I'm wondering if it has something to do with that. I'm really wondering if it does. Because like the shit that you sent me yesterday, was that yesterday? I can't remember when that was. But like the one thing that you sent me that I think you posted on like Twitter or like Instagram or some shit, it was like a whatever. You wrote something on there, I think, about like husband material. Did you not? Hold on. Where the fuck is that? Yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, it was husband. Well, there it is. There, that's King of fucking Pentacles right there. I'm so curious if you posted that before, because it's like that. That was my same thought. I'm like, yo, why is this like so like I don't know. I kind of thought that we were gonna see like, oh, he's jealous. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think it was gonna be like that. Jesus. Okay. Hold on. Oh, what's the caption? Hold on. Okay. I don't know. Did you? I so feel like it has to be tied to that, like that, the post that you, not the picture, but the post. Because, good lord. Yeah, that was the little deed. Okay. All right, y'all. My fucking boob hurts so bad. I have to get off of here now. I did. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to end this because I'm going to end the TikTok one because I have to fucking charge you guys. But I just keep an eye on my stories. I love you. Wait, what is this, Taylor? What is this? Oh, that's adorable. Oh, that's fucking tea. Oh, all right, boo-boos. I'm out this bitch. Oh, God, my boob hurts, you guys. All right. Y'all, yeah, just keep an eye on my stories, y'all. Shit, hold on. Word, I feel like I'm forgetting something. All right. Well, yeah, I gotta plug that shit in. All right. Okay, I love you guys. I will see you probably on Sunday, but keep an eye on my stories. I have a class I have to take on Sunday, so I don't know what time I'll be on here. Oh, I gotta plug you guys in too. All right, I love you.